Well, that didn't go too well. Let's just fix all that shit, huh? And let's put the game up again. Yeah, the game doesn't quite like lots of alt tabbing, I have found out. Stability on the new computer has been a little spotty, but you know what? That's okay. It's a learning process. A switch to Twitch caused me to crash. There you go. Now you can switch to Twitch. Jesus. All right. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's go there. We'll keep going through the build real quick. I'll redo this since we had to restart pretty much. Okay. So here is the class that we'll be using. If anyone wants to figure this out, again, we can jump to the beginning of the stream at 2 minutes in. So the custom class, we're starting with a specialization in magic, right? So the specialization of magic makes it so that all of our magic skills that we're focusing on, which they are primary, the primary major skills that we're dealing with, get a 5-level bonus, and they increase more rapidly. They'll increase even further once we choose them as our skills. For our attributes, we're focusing on willpower and endurance. Willpower here is going to regenerate magicka for us, and then endurance is going to regenerate our max fatigue. I'm sorry, it's going to help out by increasing our max fatigue. We are a melee character, so this helps out with giving us more fatigue for our melee bullshit. Endurance as well is going to give us max health and regenerate on max health. Some alternatives you could go with is swapping maybe willpower with strength, or in willpower with intelligence. I'd still keep endurance on here. Remember too that intelligence, it increases your max magicka, and some guy made a comment about this that I didn't even know. Your magicka regeneration rate is determined upon by your max magicka and your willpower. So increasing your intelligence actually does increase your magicka regeneration, which I did not know. And strength, of course, is just going to do damage towards all of your primary melee weapons, but also too defines your carry capacity as well as your max health. Oh. Dude, I love that. The Turd Boy said, I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm buying a case of Rockstar and staying up all night playing Oblivion. You fucking hog. I don't use mod. Thank you though, man. I appreciate that. Now for our skills, we'll be using Blade because I like Blade. Blunt did get a change, I think, and I asked this to Mary. I don't know if Mary's back yet. What up, Alpha Blue? How you doing, dude? But Blunt, I think, got new abilities with Oblivion Remastered here. It has like a shield that it gives you, I think at like 75 or 50. A lot of cool shit, I think. But Blade is our primary focus here, and heavy armor. You could squeeze block into this build if you want and just pull off one of the other magic spells. I just figured block wasn't as important because we can block quite a bit. And I'd rather get the damage out from Blade and have the functionality of heavy armor. For our magic though, we have Alteration, which is going to help us out by shielding us. We have Conjuration, which we're going to be able to summon up tons of creatures throughout this entire playthrough. I am Daniel. And also we can turn the undead. We'll be able to summon up weapons and armor. It'll be great. Destruction here is going to give us ranged destruction spells as well as contact destruction spells, which are going to be good since we'll be in close combat, but also too, we're going to be able to lean into the direction of creating our own spells, which can go boom, 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 explode, explode, explode. We also get mysticism, which is basically the big thing here for us is bind souls. We want to be able to bind souls to, we can help out with soul gems. That is the biggest portion, but also it's nice that we can absorb magic and reflect damage with this, which is going to be cool for the build. And then lastly, we have restoration, which is going to give us a source of healing, a source of fortification, and absorbing attributes, as well as curing diseases and improving resistance. If I were to swap anything off of this build for block, it would probably be alteration. That's my personal choice there. They change unarmed. Well, here's unarmed now. I don't remember what hand-to-hand was like before. Oh, let me do this. I go into this screen. Go into this screen.
An earnest disciple.
Except for the rule of these YouTubers. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it, man. I always try to be a cut above because I don't fucking suck. I think it's I'm not narcissistic. Like because I truly think I'm a shitty person. Not like shitty person as like a terrible person, but I think I'm aware of my like shortcomings. You know what I mean? Let's go Skuna. Thank you so much for Raiden, for viewers coming in here hot, showing off their big dicks here today. Like that about you, bro. Thanks for Raiden, my man. This is the new hand-to-hand. Can someone do a shout out here for Lepsko?
Loyal devotee.
I don't want to keep alt-tabbing because last time I did it, it crashed the computer. I don't know why it shouldn't. This is a brand new sick machine, so it should not do that. Do you find the heavy army penalty to magic an issue? You can't decide what to do. No, it goes away in time. You can, Mr. Flint, we all can have big dicks. Everybody in chat today has a big dick. I don't care how small it is because I have a tiny penis, guys. This isn't even like a fucking confession. This is a known fact. It's basically a baby carrot sitting on top of a fucking set of Kasama melons. I have huge balls. I have gigantic balls.
A wise decision.
Are you playing the newly remastered Elder Scrolls Oblivion? Damn right. But yeah, this is the new hand-to-hand. So power attacks deal more damage and recoil opponents. Your power attacks have a chance to disarm. Your attacks can hit creatures immune to physical damage. Your attacks can deal more fatigue, and you deal even more fatigue. Okay, let's jump. This is where we were. I think one of these. This one. This is exactly where I need to be. Jam right, turd boy. Guys, thank you so much for jumping in here, having fun with us. It's I'm not really the best person to raid because I kind of don't go through the whole like shtick that I think a lot of other streamers do. Like, hey raiders, welcome in. On my channel, I like to cover this, that, and this. I'm like, you're here, man. We're gonna talk about weird stuff. We're gonna go into body issues, cocks, and a bunch of weird things. So you're just fucking in for the ride. Star, thank you. Thank you. Star said on YouTube, it's not that you have a small dick, it's your gigantic balls make it look small. Thank you. Legend of accepting, I wish I was you. Did you wish it was you? Like I wish I had a small dick. Meanwhile, my hog. So
Modest fellowship
fucking shake. Fuck snake. Oh. Snake just subbed up with Prime. Thank you so much, my dude. Difficulty levels here. I think we'll be seeing a patch that will tune down expert. Because right now, as it stands, let me go through all the difficulties. There are no achievements linked to difficulty, so freely mix them and match them as you see fit. Novice is super easy, like tragically easy. Apprentice is also very, very easy. Basically, the difficulty level skews two things. It skews the amount of damage you take and the amount of health that the monster has. So you basically, you're right here and you push those down. So you take more, you take more damage, the monster has more health. What is important to know is, I think I'm gonna come back here to Adept because this is the way the game was when you played it in 2006. I wish that this was like a little bit harder, like 25% more health, 25% more damage. Right now it's 1.5 and 0.5. So you do less damage. The important thing to know on the higher difficulties is you get more experience. Not because you get more experience because the game says, hey, we're going to reward you with more experience. You get more experience because the monsters need to be attacked more to be killed. So the virtue of how the experience works in this game, you hit something, you get experience, right? So you do the same action over and over and over more, so you get more experience. So it's a superficial more experience. I'm going to bring us down to edit. You take more than enemies take less. That's it. Thank you, Mary. Ah. Dude, look at that. I can tank again. I can kill things. Oh, this is so good. Feel good. I'm no longer scared of every little thing I see. I thought it played around with like our carry capacity and everything. It also affects how many mobs spawn in certain locations. Okay, I did not hear that one yet. Why am I over encumbered? What the hell was that for? Why am I over encumbered? Did you hit me with a fucking... I don't know why I'm over encumbered. I moved it back to Adept from... I have tried the bow. I moved it to Adept from... whatever it was before. Expert. I was on Expert. Oh, I think I picked up a... Oh, if you get shot with arrows, you take the arrows. They're on your person. Let's go drop. I need to drop something. My weight is like a real issue right now, actually. I'm not gonna be able to like get any items for... stuff. I don't know. I you know, to be honest, I've always played this game on console. This is the first time I played it on a mouse and keyboard. So this is new for me. Oh no, I forgot. I'll come back around. I promise. Before we go into doing this, does anyone remember the combo? I think it's just you do one at a time. We'll just attack these fuckers as they come. I think you just have to do all three. Was that it? Okay. Yeah. Come on, Mortis. Well, I've always played this game on a sofa, so it's kind of weird to sit here at a console or at a computer and play. I'm like, aha! It feels so good to be so strong. Oh, well. So one thing to know though, guys, when it comes to getting any gear, just know that, yeah, I'm gonna stand up desk too. That's also a big thing. Items in this game scale. There's tiers of scalage per item. I think it's every 5 levels until 30. Was that the scaling point? So basically, if you go do the Knights of the Nine armor immediately, it comes out as the worst possible version of the armor. If you wait until level 30 to do it, it's the best possible. It's the highest tier of armor. Someone can help me with that. I don't remember if it's 30 and if it's every 5 levels, but I'm pretty sure it's every 5 levels. You're really giving me such great... Oh, that's right. They added that. I forgot that you could level it up. I forgot about that, man. Good shout. Good shout. I wonder if they did that for the new DLC armor, the deluxe edition armor. So that you can get the quest for the deluxe edition armor by just going and talking to the guards at the Imperial City. Where's my touch spell? Oh, there it is. I'd like to loot all that. That's gonna over-encumber me. What's worth very little? I don't think you need to be 31 plus. I think it's just 30 plus, right? Drop that one. Just an Iron Warhammer. Any other videos you guys would like to see, just go ahead and let me know. I'm gonna... trying to think of stuff. And my ideas are stuff like... I would like to do kind of like a list video where I talk about certain things. Like dealing with weight management, right? Like what I'm doing here is I'm looking at these items that are like, what's like the cost effectiveness of the weight here. Like this iron short sword is 8 pounds and it's worth $10. I'm gonna use generic terms, 10 gold, whatever, right? So I think dropping that, like you have to really kind of weigh for yourself until you get high enough skill with your heavy armor where you don't need to worry about it. But getting shit early in the game is pretty crucial. Gold. So you take a look at something like, okay, these rings, they have amazing value, right? This is 0.1 weight for 30 gold. Which abilities should you use to level up? I think just using athletics and acrobatics is not going to hurt you, Jay. It's just, I want the game to level on the things that I'm playing with. And acrobatics and athletics are two skills that you just level so quickly naturally that it kind of feels shitty to me personally. I'm like, oh man, I guess I leveled up off of an acrobatics jump. I could do a persuasion haggling breakdown. Which abilities are too good at start to not get? Combat, a combat weapon, hand-to-hand, sword, blunt, marksman, an armor, heavy or light, and let me see.
Another loyal devotee.
Destruction's pretty easy to raise, and conjuration is really easy to raise. Restoration is also easier to raise. Mysticism and alteration are slower to raise. Armor you will raise very quickly on your own. And now that they've changed that you can repair magic items at 25, it's so much better. Mercantile, see, I just don't necessarily like these as skills because mercantile and speechcraft do take a long time to raise. Okay, thank you, Alpha Blue. But I also don't find them as like hugely important skills. Yeah, some items are unleveled, that is true. Freaky Phil coming in here, thank you for following my dude. And a posture check from Halak. Vision haggling video. That's super easy, we can do that today. You can only level up certain items, like the Knights of the Nine armor can be leveled up. Would you focus strength, agility, or is light armor, sword, and bow a build? Okay, that's fine. Coffee server. So I have some builds I want to talk about and make videos for. A ranger build I want to do would be light armor, sword, bow, sneak. How many do we get? 7 on a character? 1, 2. So it'd be blade, light armor, marksman, sneak, restoration. I was thinking illusion. I was either like, do I put magic on this or not is really the question. Is this a D&D ranger? Is this a Lord of the Rings ranger? You know, which one is it? And I think if I want to do more of a D&D ranger, it'd probably be like restoration, mysticism, and illusion maybe. Or maybe even drop mysticism. I just like mysticism a lot. I'm pretty... Because what Soul Tap is a apprentice spell or a journeyman spell? Yeah, mysticism is tribal. It is 21 plus, not 30. Loathsome Pessimist. But it used to be 30. And that's a tip. That's something that you should know about, right? That is the prototype ranger. I have to take a look at it. Yeah, Freaky Phil, I did think about alchemy instead. Like alchemy and restoration. Security too. I think security is a good one. Although I don't think of rangers as much of a lock picker, but still. Which if you didn't know this, check these out. They added someone else can help me out with this. They added tomes, right? I don't remember tomes ever being in the game that teach you spells. Oh, my soul. Remastered is great, BPP. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, do make the switch to Twitch. It does help me out quite a bit. Yeah, definitely new. Okay, cool. Raw Insanity Man, what's up, dude? Sup, fuckers?
Subscriber arrives.
Thanks for stepping out, my man. Oh my god, dude. Your apparel about to break. Well, nothing new there.
A steadfast support.
No, they always had summons. What do you mean by animal spells? And War Axe. Oh, yeah, the tomes is a good inclusion. Can you quickly go over luck and what its upgrades do and whatnot? So, I want to alt tab to do it, but I'm afraid I'm going to crash the fucking computer again. So here's what luck does. Luck governs no skills and directly does not boost your skills over 100. However, it affects nearly every aspect of the game. A luck value of 50 means that nothing goes for or against you. With luck above 50, influences events in your favor, and luck below 50 influences against you. In-game description, luck has an effect on everything. Luck modifies all your skills except acrobatics, athletics, and speechcraft behind the scenes using the following formula. So skill modified by luck equals skill in question, so let's just say blade, plus factor luck skill multiplier times luck. With default settings, the formula applies to. So it's a 0.4 modifier.
Steadfast support.
Luck minus 50. So basically, you would take 40% of any of your lucks. Of your luck stat, more or less. Luck minus 50. So in other words, a skill is increased by 40% of the points of luck you have over 50. For example, a player with a luck of 60 will see influence skills increased by 40% of 10 skill levels, while a player with a luck of 100. So yeah, basically you need over 50 luck to get a benefit out of it. And when you have over 50 luck, you will get 4 points per 10 points. So 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100 will give you 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 points respectively. These luck boosts do not grant skill perks if the hidden bonus pushes you past a multiple of 25, except for Armorer. If luck raises your armor skill to master or above, your repair hammers will not break. Fortify luck posts with the modified skill is contained. In addition to modifying skills, lucky influence when betting in the arena. Okay, so luck determines the chance that striking an opponent with Mehrunes Razor will result in Daedric banishing. That's pretty cool.
Another loyal devotee.
So basically, it has an effect on certain things like betting in arenas. When betting in the arena, your luck affects the initial health of the gladiators, improving your chances of winning. Kind of, Dave, we're kind of just kind of getting rowdy with it. It does seem so too, right? Loathsome pessimist. I think that's a leveling items. That can be in the thing. How luck works. I'll explain luck in that tips video. Inevitable. If there's any other little tips you guys can think of, let me know and I'll throw them in. Any effect on loot? It doesn't seem. You know, there probably is an effect on loot, Beef Panda. Because I know loot is fortifying luck, but in addition to modifying skill set, was breaking a repair hammer or lockpick from the level from changing a bit. No, I guess no effect on loot. I would have thought it did though. Yeah, luck is honestly like, some people have made comments on my last two videos about like, you should really be focusing on luck and doing stuff about luck. I've never touched luck on any character and I've played through the game just fine. I think it's definitely more of a min-maxer's stat, and you're going to have other stats that are not going to be good. And even then, the most important thing about luck is that it does not give you the bonuses, you got to go up there, of leveling a stat natively. So if you push a stat to 50, and you push a stat to 55 and you get 100 luck, that pushes you to 75 of every other skill, right? Well, then you don't get the benefits of it. How to use and load gems? So that's a good one. I guess, you know, that's something that took me a long time to learn. Varla stones are the stones I was talking about that are important here. Dude, oh my gosh. I wonder if I'm having weight problems. I have a disgusting amount of rat meat. Drop stack. What is that? There we go. No, you shouldn't regret it, max power. That's in fact one of the only reliable ways to get max luck at the start. It was pretty good tomorrow when I think paper. Actually, the thief has two other things that are great about it, so don't regret that choice at all. You've done well, my son. This 2-pound salad that I'm eating. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. Like a big Magister goose. I love that. I call my dog a goose. A big salad is a very satisfying meal. Latendo, man, what's up, dude? How are you? Thank you for resubbing up with Prime, my man. Yeah, exactly. Thief is great for any kind of agility build. I should plug in my controller and see how it plays on here. Nice Thai peanut sauce. More of like an Italian or like a balsamic vinaigrette type of person. Me like strength. Strength only good stat. No, almost made that mistake. I am getting a little bit. Someone was saying, how do you fix tearing or tearing, screen tearing? And I'm getting it just a little bit right now. Oh, dude. Okay, it's way better, way better. But it's on Unreal Engine 5, right? So it's gonna be. You know, I don't really think that dual wielding combat would have been a good idea. I think it would have broken too much of the game's everything. Because you can dual wield Goldbrand and Molag, Mesa Molag Ball, or Goldbrand and the other fucking sword. Like, I think people have a hard on for dual wielding in this game, and I don't think I don't think they should have added it. I think keep dual wielding is for the Nords. You know what I mean? And everyone has the power fantasy of dual wielding. I love it too. But as someone who has fought and is certified with swords, I must tell you that dual wielding is actually a very impractical way to fight. Which pasta sauce is absolutely the best? I mean, my family's. Got turned around. Where do I go? No, I'm TikTok stream, so you tell me. Ha! Oh god, fuck Alfredo. Oh my, so I have a friend. And she thinks she's fucking Mrs. Culinary. So she's like, oh my god, you're gonna love. I do like a good vodka sauce, but I don't make vodka sauce with cream, I make it with milk. Fucking she's like, I'm a pretty good cook and so on and so forth. I'm like, okay. She's always like, you'll love these things. I like this thing I made. I'm like, all right, stop. Like, I shan't be fucking you. You can calm down with this. The flexing is unnecessary. And she hits me with, she said, you would be so proud of me. I made the best Alfredo sauce. And I was like, what? She's like, I made like an authentic Alfredo sauce. I'm like, what? So she's from Lebanon. I don't think I'm fucking insulted right now. Game runs great. Game runs great, dude. Yeah, I just made it. I made an authentic Alfredo sauce. I think your mom would be proud. I'm like, she wouldn't. We don't make Alfredo sauce. Cream-based sauces are an American thing. There are no Italian cream-based sauces that are real. The mother sauces are not cream-based. I think there's like one cream-based mother sauce. I lied there. I think there's one cream-based mother sauce. But my point remains here that Alfredo is not a real sauce. It is a construct. It is an American thing. Oh, I didn't know that. I was like, yeah. I was like, you're racist. You're racist. You leave me be. You do not touch me. You do not pass go. You do not collect $200. Yeah, it's like, I mean, the best Italian cold cut sandwich. Your mom would love it. Like, bechamel actually is not Italian, isn't it? Isn't it one of the French? I'm just not a big fan of Alfredo because dude, heavy cream is just too much. Yeah, bechamel is like cacio e pepe is not. It's not cream. That's pasta water. Yeah, exactly. When I worked at an Italian restaurant run by an Italian immigrant, they refused to make Alfredo. If I go to an Italian restaurant or someone goes, you'll love this Italian restaurant. The Alfredo there is great. I'm like, what? I mean, homemade pasta, zucchini noodles. Italians love me. I can't even think of the mother sauce's names. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. I used to. I was quizzed to this. There are 5 mother sauces, and I think cacio e pepe is one. There's a derivative. I think carbonara is another. There's a derivative of cacio e pepe that adds tomatoes into it, and I can't remember the name of it. Ah, now I gotta look it up. Name of 5 mother sauces. Oh, bechamel is a mother sauce. I'm thinking of the Italian sauces. Amatriciana. Amatriciana is that's what I'm thinking of. Amatriciana. Hollandaise, veloute, bechamel, espagnole, and tomato. I'm not thinking of those though. Those are like the actual French mother sauces. I'm thinking of, I think they're the 5 Roman sauces actually. The 4 pastas of Rome. Carbonara, cacio e pepe, alla gricia, and arrabbiata. And Amatriciana is very similar to alla gricia. Oh no, Amatriciana is in here too. Okay, I just didn't fucking read more. Yeah, it's Amatriciana, carbonara, cacio e pepe, alla gricia, and arrabbiata. Sauce with too many A's. Okay, I'm gonna put 5 points into strength because this is pissing me off. Let's do 5 points into willpower or intelligence. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? See, the nice thing is our luck is already at like 0 basically. It depends on which kind of a pizza you're having, Raw Insanity. If you order pizza from Pizza Hut, that's an Italian-American thing. If you order Chicago deep dish is closer to actual Italian pizza. Let's go with, yeah, I'm either intelligence or willpower, and I think intelligence. We need more of that. Let's put that into endurance right there. Deep dish style of pizza is pretty common in Italy. Not deep dish. I like flatbread style pizza. Okay, let's go to the market district.
Another loyal.
Thank you for following some s'mores. Yeah, flatbread is really common.
Another loyal devotee.
No one even knows who did it.
That the great houses of Morrowind are in upheaval. Indoril is in ruins, and Redoran is besieged by the Lords of Sky.
What's the button? There it is.
Morrowind has always been a troubling face. It seems it is more so now.
Big fan of the flatbread. First edition. It's over here.
Greetings to you.
I like New York pizza. I do like New York people though. You just gotta have yourself a slice. Nothing's better, man. Nothing's better than walking into a good joint, getting yourself a slice, and watching a Yankees game. Ain't nothing better out there, bro. Yeah, fucking not having your accent would be better.
Greetings.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Beef Panda. I didn't want to tell you. When you said you know what you haven't done in a while, I didn't want to say what I knew you were going to say, which is spamming me with hydrate. 4. That's 5. That's 5 for you. They look great, man. They look good. Yeah, I've started rewatching the movie For Love of the Game, which is like in Detroit and takes place, a lot of it takes place in
Go ahead, please.
in New York. and they fucking do the, oh, this I can't. What's wrong with you? I can't talk about sports, or you know, it's a public place, lady. You can fucking leave what you want to. I'm like, oh my god, dude, fucking godless barbarians. Sell that bad boy. Sell this. I'm glad one of us does. It's gonna kind of sell through all this crap. Hydrate from Jay as well. 2, 3. Can you stop hijacking the stream with your fucking hydrates, guys? An idiot's guide to not becoming overwhelmed in open world games is just walk forward. Just start going forward and do the first thing that you see. And just keep doing that. Until you get like a hang for the things that you want to do. Yeah. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck New York pizza, fuck New York. I agree with you, Donovan. As my family's from Chicago. Yeah, excited for the Crush mod for sure. I talk to the head of the Crush mod all the time. He has been my friend through many journeys.
Another satisfied customer.
How to join the Mage Guild? You have to go join a Mage Guild in a town, do its quest, and then come join it here. You get to sponsor you back out. New York can have culture. New York has fucking people who scream at each other, thinking the best city on planet Earth, right here, New York City. Come on down to New York City, we got the Yankees. Hey, oh, I respect women. I don't know what you're talking about over here. I respect women. I don't know what you're saying. Fuck New York. Most self-aggrandizing, annoying people I've ever met in my life. Oh, I don't know how you can go to any other city. We got, why would you go to another city? We got Park. We got Tweez here too. You just go more to our city, go to Central Park. Take the fucking load off at Central Park. Hey, at least LA is big enough that you could go somewhere in LA and not deal with the rest of LA. Yeah, see, mad overrated. I'm not saying, dude, every time someone's like, hey, or I get emails, it's like, hey, come to this content creator event. Like, where is it? Downtown LA. I'm not going. I'm fucking not gonna go for that. Because when you go down to downtown LA, it's like, oh, so what platform are you on? I'm like, oh, fuck yourself is what platform I'm on. Absolutely. As a SoCal resident, I also hate LA, but it's my LA. You know what I mean? Like if someone goes, fuck LA, I'm like, go fuck yourself, dude. That's my city. You go eat an ass elsewhere. Skyrim feels like, this game feels like a downgrade. Interesting. I actually like more of the systems in this game than I do Skyrim, but I think maybe I like the presentation and feel of Skyrim more. The Dovahkiin thing is just so fucking cool. I don't like parts of the country that don't use an R. Yeah, it's called rhotic speech, Jay. I think that, like, what I like about Skyrim is the narrative of being like a Dragonborn and how Dragonborns play into the history of the Nords and Skyrim and the interplay between Skyrim and Cyrodiil. So I think all that's really cool. Sounds like LA and New York City are quite similar then. I haven't lived there in a few years, or I certainly can't get it out of my system. No, I will say this, because both cities have tons of transplants, right? If you're from LA, you don't talk about LA. You don't say you miss LA. You don't say LA has the best blank, unless it's specifically Mexican food. The one thing we all know that across the country is that LA does the best Mexican food. Southern California does, like, because it's always like, it's in fucking, what's it called too, right? San Diego. Hopefully s'mores, but I just don't think Elder Scrolls 6 will be good. Yeah, I mean, I think I agree and I disagree. San Diego Mexican food for sit-down locations, better. LA Mexican food is better for food trucks. Someone just said lol cap. Stop talking like a fucking Zoomer. Someone in here from Texas with your Tex-Mex. No one thinks Tex-Mex is good except for Texans. The best Mex I ever had was when I lived in Chicago, but was it from an immigrant? Because like there's a guy that my friend went out to Japan. He's Mexican. He goes out to Japan and goes, bro, I had the best Mexican food and it was in Japan and I feel weird about it. Surely not even Texans. Effectiveness with armor would be good for tips video. Okay. You know, honestly, so I went out to Britain, to England. I know what I said there. And when I was in Horsham, Dogbert from Creative Assembly was like, mate, you got to try a proper English curry. I'm like, okay. I mean, like I live in LA, like we've got plenty of that, right? Like you have actual like Indian immigrants making it out there. So I'm figured, okay, maybe there's something I don't know. And I had fucking British curry. No, fuck that, dude. Its base is almond paste, so it's sweet. I'm not down with it. I wanted some zest. I wanted some heat.
A wise decision.
Renegade, thanks for joining in. The original of that, I can get crazy speed and agility, drink Shuma, and jump over the map. Yes, Jake Cell.
Yes.
I don't remember it looking like that. You know, I actually like food in the UK. It was just when he said, you gotta try a proper English curry. I was like, huh? What's up, man? How you doing, dude? Welcome aboard. A British breakfast is great. Scottish breakfast is better, but it's not that much different. So you guys want me to do a video on this? I can record this right now. It's not too hard of a discussion, but does everyone know how this works? I can talk about it and I can just go through it really quickly. I won't record this portion, but I'll just go through how this works. So yes, as in you want me to do it, or yes, you know how it works. I do love butter chicken. Put that butter chicken in my ass, which is a euphemism for putting butter chicken in my ass. Okay, so this try eating beans. A British breakfast video. Did you imagine me just fucking going wild with it? So this is your disposition that you have with Mark Ruffalo here. Yes, this is how his facial expressions move. Let me quick say before I do this so I can jump back into it.
What?
What? So we jumped to persuading. Yo, you know, I fucking missed this music. Fucking missed it. So 46 is our current disposition with him. I can bribe him and get 9 more dispositions. It's going to cost me 18 ducats over there on the left. So it's going to, by the way, what about the term ducats is like a millennial thing? I made that joke. I said, yeah, 18 ducats. Some guy goes, someone's a millennial. I'm like, what? That's a form of currency. I could have said Deutschmarks. It would have been a joke. So 9 disposition increases 45, or 46 brings us to 55, right? So when I press start, you're going to see these wheels are going to turn into different stacks. And those stacks are going to correspond to one of 4 things. So let's press start real quick and we'll just reload this. So you can see this number is now going to go down. If I were to just do nothing, it's just going to go down slowly. Your personality and your speechcraft have this go down slower. And you see these stacks, it goes from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. And I'm either going to admire, joke, coerce, or boast to this guy. And what I want to see here is, if I hold it over admire, not much of a change. So he's pretty indifferent to being admired. If I hold it over joke, he likes it. He's like a big joker guy. If I hold it over coerce, he likes it. But you can see this is a bigger smile. So I know that joke is more important to him. And then boast, he kind of squints his eyes, right? So he doesn't have, he's indifferent to admire. He hates, or he does not like boasting. He doesn't hate it. He doesn't like it. But what I want is to try to stack these big things on the things he likes. And this is a pretty good example. So we're going to joke with him first because this is a big stack.
I like that.
And he likes being coerced because he's sadistic. So we're going to do this.
That's enough.
But if I go to press boast right now, it's actually going to hurt me. So we're going to press admire because he's indifferent to it. This is going to push the 2 stacks over to boast rather than dealing with 4 stacks. So we'll press
I'm
admire,
not buying that one.
and then we're going to press boast.
Don't make me
So
laugh.
the net here wasn't as awesome because we let it go down so far. But let's actively what were you talking about, Kenra? Let's actively do this, right? I'll reload this. What? Who would do that? Who would do something like that I just did? So we're going to start with, I don't know if this changes. I'm pretty sure it's the same every time. It's like you kind of just learn the character. So we're going to start here with 46. Let's see what net we can get. The big goal here is to remember we're trying to do the things strategically to get the big stack where we want on the things he likes and the little stack on the things that he dislikes so that we can mitigate the penalty and maximize the bonus. So we'll start it again. Okay, he likes joking. Okay, just want to make sure that was all the same. In this case, he's indifferent to admire, and I don't want to boast, right? So I'm going to do an admire here.
A bit excessive.
And then I'm going to go with a boast because I know this is going to shift to joke and then to coerce.
You're pathetic.
So that pretty minimal, but then this, and then this. So we started at 47, we netted to 51. Was it 46 or 51? So you see how that worked? We had to go pretty quick there because I didn't want it to degrade too much. But basically you want the smallest stack to line up, and you kind of have to think a little 4D, right? I knew that small stack was going to shift over, and we were going to take advantage of it by I knew that small stack was going to shit. The small stack was here, and I knew it was going to shift up to here, and I was going to bring that big stack from something he was kind of indifferent towards over to here. So we were able to basically use one of them, the small stack, as a pusher to push things into the big stack to get the benefits. Did I lose you guys? Does that make sense? What's up, Kier? I'll do it again really quick if you want to see, but let's see what we get. And after 50, you get these colors, so you know it's kind of going a little bit better here, right? So joke, we're going to take advantage of that right now. And then coerce is right here, and like this.
I'm not buying that.
So you see what I did right there? So again, we netted 6 on that. The game showed us the coloring because it shows you over 50 disposition. And we were able to say, okay, I'm going to take this big stack right here, knowing it's going to push this small stack into the thing that he hates. So let's take the small stack on the thing he hates. We did that. It shifted it up to here, and it took that big stack and put it into something he liked. So it's basically just trying to shift the small and big around to try to get some kind of net gain. And also looking at like, okay, maybe I can't get the smallest one on the worst thing or the biggest thing on the best thing. You just try to choose an in between. Oh, that's right too, guys. By the way, if you have not picked the game up, you can use this link for 17% off. And if you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, make the switch to Twitch. And if you have a Prime sub you've not yet used, use it on me, my bros.
You're good.
I don't know what number we're at towards the goal, but I feel like we're kind of there-ish. Not really though. Here's some alchemy. Did I say something about a giveaway? Where does it say giveaway? Jake, thank you for subbing up, my dude.
Subscriber arrives. It fills you
I
with
do
determination.
giveaways often. Let me see if I asked Fanatical for some giveaway stuff. Fanatical. They're gonna send me. They're sending me V Rising keys to do. Let me see. How's this going? Hey, 6 conversions. I mean, I'll be totally transparent with you, bros. Here you can see. This is what the back end of a affiliate platform looks like. Always shitty. So you can see I have gotten 6 conversions off of 74 clicks, and I've made 18.6 quid. So that is how this directly helps me, if you're wondering. I don't mind showing you these things. Here, there it is, like that. Oh yeah, it should not be like that. Thank you. Okay, so let's do. We can do this to just get some free points.
A wise decision.
We're doing this to level us up a little bit. Some free points into it. Appreciate that, man. And those are what I made right there was actually a poison, I believe.
Another loyal devotee.
It's always really fun. Did we get any character? I didn't even see where our alchemy was at. I think we got some. I don't know. Oh yeah, we did. Alchemy leveling is not too hard. I don't think there's anything I need to sell. I mean, I could sell some of these Welkin stones. It's the Varla stones you want because the Varla stones are soul gems basically. But you can't like use them.
A steadfast supporter.
I mean, you can't use them as soul gems that you can replenish. You can only use them as soul gems that you can put onto items, and that expends it 100%.
Say they've been called back to Black Marsh. They disappear into the swamps and are never seen again.
He's so far away, but it's like he's in my fucking ear right now. Wait. I could not figure out how to get alchemy to go yesterday. How can I help you with that?
Vatrine, you don't want the very best.
Thank you, Burglar. I appreciate that, man.
Got cheap.
Wait 3 days and repeat if you want to farm up alchemy mercantile. Ooh, you saucy bitch.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Ease your burden. These are pretty expensive. Damps are pretty fun to summon. Can I summon them though? I assume this is remastered version, 100% Kier. Do you have to ask? Can you not tell? Like the whole like as you hover over things and it shows the school, that's so cool. I don't remember. This only shows me spells I can use, right? Oh, you only get there by you have to have a mortar and pestle to get it to work. Is Starlight the one that shoots a fucking star ball? Burning touch I do want though. Yeah, double click on the mortar. But I got through in the end. It's good. It is really awkward, Vapor, for sure. I totally agree with you. Oh, it says your skill level is too low. Okay, there it is. I was like, shouldn't this tell me if I can actually even summon it? Scamps are cool because they shoot their ranged ability. They have a ranged ability, which I like quite a bit. Haggle. Dude, I totally forgot about haggling. I forgot that you have to actually like do it. Let me try this first. Let's do a little Swaden.
Go ahead.
This is another thing too. 19 gold for 16 persuasion. I forgot to talk about that. I usually open up this process with a bribe because it's usually a large disposition gain for a small amount of gold. So 19 gold here, that just got me like probably 3 fucking games worth of disposition. And then I would go into here, especially to get over 50, because then I can see the color wheel easier. So we can do likes jokes, doesn't like that, doesn't like that, like that. Okay, so let's coerce him, admire him.
Nonsense.
Fortunately, I fucked this up, so I have to do that. So not as great. Okay, so he hates being admired. He likes joking more. Coercion, he's less inclined to like. Okay, so let's do this,
Don't
that.
waste your flattery on me. Whatever you want. I doubt it.
Yeah, that's shitted. That's shitted.
All right. I doubt it. That's pretty good. Don't talk such rot. Whatever you want. Yes, that's pretty good. I doubt. Not now, not later.
I was only on
not
that one.
ever. Yes, yes. What nonsense.
Shit.
I doubt. Not bad.
Net 5.
Not bad at all. I doubt it. Not bad. Not bad. Don't, please. Don't talk such rot.
Net 4. Are you allowed to do it a certain amount of times a day?
Take your time.
I guess so. Oh yeah, I've reached the max disposition for this character. Are you only allowed to do it a certain number of times? I don't remember that. And then we come to here, and then we come to haggle. And I don't remember... Does anyone remember how this works? Let's see how this... Let me try it. I want Burning Touch.
I can't make that deal.
There we go. I don't remember if it's randomly generated by your game or if Edgar, for every character, has the same likes and dislikes. Major Wound I remember being pretty good. Just has a high cost to do. No, I was looking more like, I don't remember if there was a trick to determine like, oh, your disposition equals these things. Like, yeah, but like West Tech, and do you remember how like, okay, if your mercantile skill is apprentice and your disposition is 69, you'll probably, there used to be like some kind of like general rule of thumb that I can't remember, I thought. Like, yeah, okay, you're probably going to get within this range. Like we're at the beginning of the bell curve right now.
Tell your friends about me.
Okay, calm down, Eddie. It's the same, I think. Yes. Does anyone know the percentage difference on this too? I think it drops like, by the time you're at master, your spell effectiveness is like 95%. Like there's no penalty. Let's go with that here. Hold touch there. Poor friend. What's up, brother? Oh my gosh.
What's new with you?
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little animals.
Ugly things.
Probably right, Donovan. I got like all flustered trying to do it.
I avoid them.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Another thing you can do, just running around, is casting spells. Let's do this. That'll level you up. All those levels we just got in that bitch. Oh,
Can I help you? There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of the Bella's priests and priestesses.
I remember this one.
What are you looking for?
Okay.
The Imperial Palace is... Look, move along.
I think we just go deliver the amulet. I don't remember getting anything from the amulet. I think this puts me into the quest to go to Kvatch, right? I think the first time I played this game, I didn't do this for ages.
Oh, hello.
Okay, Rochelle. Get the fuck away from me, man. I just fucking smell like Ovaltine. Oh, Hello, like, oh, God, oh. Oh, man, I forgot about these guys. The coolest fucking armor, man.
Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially if the council is in session.
Too loud. That's low and persistent. That's pessimist. That's usually what I do too. Go through Kvatch because honestly, okay, you guys tell me.
Greetings, Imperial.
Have you looked around Jensen's?
Doing
It's
Kvatch
amazing what people will get.
early, I think is the way to go. I think the first time I ever played, I did Kvatch like,
So I've heard.
I think I was like level 10 or 11. And it's way harder because it scales up the Daedra that it puts into the whole Kvatch thing. So it ended up like beating the shit out of me. Oh, sick. Thank you, Remortis. Is that still the case? Do you guys still recommend it? They changed the awkward scaling, Malnar. Yes. Also true, Loathsome. You also get... Oh, fuck. I forgot about all the town-specific armor.
What is it, citizen?
I'm going to record that little segment right here so we can go do Kvatch right now. And I won't lose this segment to talk about in the... what? Oh, this isn't the Wayne Priory? Is it really just... No, I'm not going to pass travel there. Couldn't we have gotten a horse?
What is it? I'm Brayless Gowie, and no, we...
It is that... See, I remember that. Yeah. I thought I had to go turn this amulet in here, though, for some reason. So I'm going to record this segment real quick, and you guys can tell me if you think this is going to be harmful or a spoiler. I'm going to tell people like, hey, one of the biggest tips I recommend here is as soon as you get done with the sewers, you have an amulet to deliver. You have a quest called Deliver the Amulet. I should take the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey at Wayne Priory near the city of Chorrol. I'm going to tell people to do this very quickly after you leave the Imperial prison sewers. Go and do this because where's Kvatch? Doesn't this then leads you to Kvatch, right? You weren't able to, Matacles. That's new with this. Of course, this is just showing you all the cities. Chorrol's pronounced coral. All right. That's it. I was like, I know you get a horse somehow early. Okay. Yeah, and all the shit in between you is not there. Okay, so let's do that really quick. I don't think it's a spoiler to say. Do we think it's a spoiler if I say, without going into it, there is a big fight that happens at Kvatch, and it's way harder to do later in the game because of the way the scaling works? That's not a spoiler, right? Like, it does suck that doing Kvatch then spawns the Daedra gates everywhere, but still. Yeah, true. Okay. Let's do that really quick. So one of the first things you should do as soon as you leave the Imperial prison sewers is deal with your first quest. You come out right here and you'll have this quest that says Deliver the Amulet. I should take the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey at the Wayne Priory near the city of Chorrol. So taking a look at the map here, we can see that the city of Chorrol is right here. A unique thing that the remaster has is you can just simply fast travel here. I strongly recommend in this game that you try to walk to as many places on foot unless you're doing quests to experience all the many things that you're going to find along the way. But I would quickly go to Wayne Priory because they will then send you to a location down over here to do a big fight. And that fight, without spoiling anything, will scale based off of your overall level. The very first time I played this game, I waited to do it until level like 12, 13, 14, 15, something around there. And that fight was so much harder. The second time I played this game, I went and did it immediately. The fight was actually palatable and I was able to deal with it and have an actual good time versus actually fighting for my life the whole time and dying a bunch of times. So I recommend that you definitely go to Wayne Priory, meet Joffrey, and get that introduced and that quest taken care of as fast as you can. You'll go here, you'll do this, and he'll send you to Kvatch down in this region. Once you've done the Kvatch location, you're good to go with the rest of the game. But that, I think, is one of the necessary things you should do. Almost like when you're playing Skyrim, you should go get your Dovahkiin shouts quickly and then just go crazy. Right? That's good, right? Right? Do we think that I don't think Skyrim had objectively better mechanics. Wait, Donovan, this game is what starts Oblivion Gates. Yeah. I think that Skyrim has some really great mechanics, but I think most of the systems I like in this game more. Oh, dude, I was like, oh, he's never played? Dude, this is the OG. This is where all of them come from. Chestnut's handy job stables. God, when's the last time you guys got a hand job? We're bros here. We can talk about this. 190 people, about to lose about 20 of them. I think we all can agree, man. Like, hand jobs is like, dude, I got 37 years of experience under the hood. I know what I'm doing. Exactly, right? I don't like hand jobs. I can do it better myself. Okay, you know what? We've had the conversation here plenty of times. But blowjobs, not crazy about them. Not crazy about them. I've had more bad blowjobs than good. When my wife does it, I always get a rug burn. Why is she rubbing your cock on the rug, dude? That's good shag carpet. You can't be busting loads on that shit. If my girlfriend gives me a hand job, I feel disrespected. Okay, no one hit me. No one better fucking hit me with the every bad blowjob is like pizza. Even bad pizza is still good. That means you haven't gotten a bad blowjob, bro. I'm sorry. Absolutely, Bakerly, it's having a great time, man. I mean, it's really there's two things here. Oh, you haven't had bad pizza. That's also true, man. There's two things to consider here with bad blowjobs. It's a two-way street. The blowjob you're receiving is bad, but you, as the receiver, are being bad and not communicating what you like. So there's that to consider. I'm not going to sit here on the other end of the fence and go, I've gotten bad blowjobs. But I was also young and didn't understand that I could communicate during sex and it was okay. I didn't understand that I could be like, hey, actually, I'd prefer if you did this, or like, hey, maybe we try this, or hey, take your teeth off my cock. Like, bad blowjobs begin with you. You know what I mean?
Another loyal devotee.
Once you learn, dude, I think that's like one of the biggest things when it comes to sex. Once you learn that sex is very rarely like a, oh, we're having sex right now. And it's more of like a, oh, wait, just let me, hold on. Like, oh my God. Like, it's a goofy, laughy, funny thing. There's smells, there's sounds, there's stuff. Like, it's way less of this like sexual, like, look. Yeah, cramp. Yeah, like, hold on. Let's straighten my leg. I gotta straighten my leg. Fuck. Do we do Fort Nicola or just go to Wayne and Priory? Am I getting off track too hard? This is the problem with this fucking game, man. Let's go to the Priory. Dude, sex is a conversation. Sex is 100% a conversation. And if you're quiet during sex, you're an axe murderer. It's an activity together, acting like it's a performance benefits no one. 100%, dude. And like, as a man, you learn too that like sex is not jackhammering a hole. Dude, look at this fucking beautiful thing. I'll tell you, I will give a hack I have learned to the men. Oh! A gate of Oblivion. Is that supposed to be here? I thought the gates of Oblivion didn't open up until you did Kvatch. Listen, my axe murder is an entire separate hobby from sex. Don't try to split hairs, dude. Bostonians are no fucking better than New Yorkers. Don't get me on that fucking tirade, bro. Yeah, that gate is new for sure. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. I thought the first gate was at Kvatch, because that's the major gate. All right, dudes. Here's your tip. You can try this out. So here's your vagina, not your vagina, but here is a vagina. Here's a penis. You're gonna try this. You're gonna count to 20. I'm gonna use the number 20. You don't need to go that high if you don't. Boston is just New York for Irish. Fuck, that's good. You're gonna go deep, 1, and then 19. Shallow. Then you're gonna go deep 2, and then shallow for 18. Then you're gonna go deep 3, and then shallow for 17. Mix it up. Mix it up. Mix it fucking up. Maybe you're gonna go deep for 15. That's a lot. I promise you, things are gonna happen. Things are gonna happen that you've never experienced. John Scone, with his first time on one of my streams, learning that it's not just about learning about video games. Sometimes it's about learning about sex. As a kid, I was fat, overweight, smelled. So I did not have sex until a later date in my life. I'm not going into that. So I had to spend, I spent my like youth, rather than like, I was watching HBO Real Sex. I was like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I have sex with ladies. Because it's like, HBO Real Sex was, sometimes they'd have porn stars on, sometimes it'd be a retreat for married couples that are 30, 40 years into their relationship looking to spice up. I'm like, okay, I have to lick my finger and blow on it and make a circle on the navel. Like, dude, I'm learning this shit at fucking 17. Like, take these fucking noses. This is eat the pussy. Ah! I'm sorry. Your man's best friend. Your man's best friend. Your man's best friend. Is that a scamp? Oh, fuck. Oh, dude, look at these guys. They look so cool. Someone killed it. I 100% learned how to eat pussy from Real Sex. Okay, Eric. I would love to go into here too. I don't remember what is healing and not, so I'm just going to take it all. Oh yeah, so they're really just like talking to the person, right? Like, hey, I don't like that. Oh. I think it's like, men need to be comfortable with communicating that. I think women are more comfortable communicating it than they have been in the past. And men, you need to also be open to receiving, like,
This is a hold up. Hand it over or
that fucking freaked me out. Nah, man.
Easily done.
Get frosted, dude. I would like to have seen my carry capacity somewhere on this screen. Frosted keg. Let's put weak sorcery potions. 8. Flowers for Algernon. Look what you guys have learned here today. I'm telling you that Maddie Rabbit is our resident female in chat right now. We got 190 of us. I think we got like Maddie Rabbit and maybe 1 or 2 other women. She just confirmed it. The deep, shallow, 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 deep, deep, shallow, shallow, shallow. It's gonna work. Because again, it's really easy to watch porn and go, cool, women like to be jackhammered. But the reality is like consistent rhythm is like the thing that wins the day. Dude, Knight, you entered into one of my streams. People come to my streams and go, what did I walk into? You know what you fucking walked into. You know you're gonna walk into something weird. Can't fool me, girls aren't real. So what is this? This is restore fatigue. This is personality. I don't think I had to have any more restore strengths. I'm not going to talk about the poop knife. We already went to the poop knife one. Restore health. Damn. Need more health. Strength. Okay, we got strength. What kind of filters can I put? Oh, okay. I think going into sex knowing literally nothing would probably be better than going in based on porn. Yeah, dude. I mean, there are certain things though, Josiak, there are certain things that you could actually learn from porn that are actually not about the act of actual sex. Like, oh God, there's one guy. Talk more. Just be in her fucking ear the whole time. Like, the more vocal you are, groaning, moaning, and like saying and like reaffirming how she looks, like what you think, like you look so fucking sexy when you're sneezing on my balls. What's wrong with you guys? This is a family stream. Why is this 18 plus? Yeah, see, like you can learn stuff like that, like positions. For sure, like, oh, that looks like an origami position. Let's try that. It would definitely depend on the kind of porn. We've already talked about the fact that my type of porn is like the most vanilla porn ever. Johnny Sins is a good one. Johnny Sins is a really good example of someone who's like, he says a lot of things, and being vocal during sex is a really good thing. Like outside of just saying, I like that, do more of that. Just like constant, like being complimentary. Complimentary is like, nice car. Remove the beard, dude. He had a beard at one point. He had a beard. He rocked a beard for a little bit. If you watch any interview, sometimes Pornhub or RedTube will have videos on it. We'll have interviews from them. And Johnny Sins is like, he sounds like he's kind of like, not sheepish, but he sounds like a very quiet, subdued dude, like kind of like reserved, introverted. Come on, John Lee, you know what the fuck you clicked into, bro. Acting like you don't know what you're getting yourself into over here. Italian Spartacus is Johnny Sins from Wish. How fuck yes I am. Yeah, don't do that. They're gonna say to kick. They're gonna tell you to kickbox the pussy. Don't do that. Don't kickbox the pussy. Stays for the Johnny Sins lore, bro. Fuck, there was one other thing I was gonna say. There's another dude who just is like that too. It'd be funny if you were one. Like if I was a guy this whole time. Jason's is my brother. I've always really thought it'd be fun. Just like my general line of questioning when I meet people is usually like nothing different from what you guys see here. I'm kind of a spastic person. I just ask whatever I want because I've learned that you just don't take yourself seriously. I've experienced enough bullshit and gone through terrible things in my life that just really nothing matters, in the sense that most things can be repurchased, repaired, fixed, whatever it is. As long as the people in your life are okay, like physically healthy, okay, then nothing else really fucking matters, right? Like, and as long as you yourself are healthy, then who gives a shit? So I'm someone who is very apt to just asking ridiculous questions immediately. I did this in Vegas, like just the other weekend with Benton, but never puss punt. But one thing I've always thought would be really cool to do for the channel is my streams, rather than me playing, it would be me grabbing some personality, some person. It can be porn, which I oddly know a lot of people in sex work and in porn. I know a ton of them. And basically treat my Jacques de Whipper, or Zay Whipper, thank you so much for the raid with the 106 girthy chads swinging in from down Southland. Man, and you're getting into a real wild raid right now, because we're talking about some fucking shit. But I always thought it'd be really fun to use my streams as a platform to interview people while doing some random shit. I think that'd be really cool. Is this a guy? Is this like a people are saying, holy shit, is this like a guy? Should I know Jacques? Should I know Jack?
I think he's sleeping, but it must be important.
Welcome aboard, dude.
Go ahead
Thank you for the
upstairs and
raid.
wake him.
You chat up Charles of Chucks. Come for the builds, stay for the cum. I get that's his name, but yeah, if you're coming in right now, all 106 of you, you're coming into a real wild time in the West over here. Big on TikTok. Oh, cool.
Loyal
Well,
Let's hear it.
I'm big on YouTube, all right. Fuck. Famous Ren Fair artist. Oh, holy shit.
What can I do for you?
I really want to go to a Ren Fair, but I'm afraid that if I go to a Ren Fair, I'll end up getting back into sword fighting, and I'll spend lots of money on it. Just big. Where is he? He's outside. What does that mean? What is that? What is that? Rainmar just continued to sub from Prime to gift now. Thank you, brother.
steadfast supporter.
Played this game millions of times. He's talking about, no, I'm certified to fight with broadswords and rapiers. Oh, here he is. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
I keep thinking I keep thinking we're gonna go talk to what's his nuts. He's at Kvatch.
This cannot be. No one but the
It
Emperor
cannot
is
be.
permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it. By the Nine, this is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How
Yes,
did
you
get
have to
this?
get a fight
What do
certification
you know of the Emperor's
to
death?
fight with them. Then you have to get a certification to teach with them.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe
Well, it
you.
depends.
Only
What
the strange destiny
doing.
of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings. His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon,
It just
is one
costs a
of
lot,
the
Maticles.
lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient.
King Arthur. Can you imagine King Arthur handing out sword licenses? I dub the license under the law of Camelot.
When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires
172 bros checking in here today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember, if you've not purchased the game yet, you can use my Fanatical link. It's pinned in the top of both chats. But if you're watching over on YouTube, make the switch. Make the switch on over to Twitch. 103 of you are over here on Twitch. Looks like 50 stayed in from Jacques' stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel
Certain
told
global
me to
event.
deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything
No,
else about
Ray,
the
no.
baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress.
It is Vapor
Now
for Blood.
it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Do you guys want me to skip this?
His name is Martin.
I've
He
heard it a
serves
million
Ratatosh
times.
in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Skip the Tales.
Yes, Boris told you right. I
My
am the
Cineo,
Grand
thank you so much
Master
for
of the
settling
Blade.
Prime. You are 50% of the way to completing your goal, bros. We are at 98 out of 195.
Discretion is
So
our
we
motto.
are basically just
Only
about
a few
100
of
away.
us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
Is it Jacques de is it Whipper or Wiper? Zay Whipper does a great cover of Slayer on Renfair, by the way. That's fucking sick. Eric, you did not help me there.
Waste no time.
If I said like it's tomato or tomato, you just said tomato, but Brother Piner. I thought I got a horse here, but I think it's after you get back from Kvatch. Like using a whip. Donovan just subbed up with Twitch Prime as well. Thank you so much, Donovan. Here's the question, guys. Do we fast travel down? Yeah, that's when you get back. I know that they spawn right there. Do we fast travel to get into Kvatch today? It's 12:15. We're going to be streaming for another hour, 45 minutes, or do I run there? Realistically, we probably aren't going to do any of the fights on the way, though. Is the problem. I'm just thinking about it in the constraints of the stream, because I could do like probably 2 streams going around this fucking horn. Let's do this. We'll go to Skingard Grad and run from there. Because again, if I were to run this whole stream to that location, it probably would take 2 streams to do it. You're weak, bro. It sucks because like when I stream the game, my FPS drops below 60. When I'm just like playing on my own, which I didn't do much of, as you can tell, my FPS was flying high at 100. Streaming takes it out of you. Okay, so did we get anything from this? Damage fatigue, restore health. Damn. So this filter, let me do this. Let me see what I press that. Okay, so that's that. Nifty. Okay. Okay, so we can do this. It's kind of annoying, right? Because I can't like... Can't just see what's like, oh, you've got enough to do these. Okay. What did that put my weight though? Because those things don't, the potions are fucking heavy. Actually not that bad. Did they calm potions down a little bit? Is there a hotkey for potions directly?
Another loyal devotee.
No. The Narcoleptic Shark, thank you for following up, man. Hey, come on, Donovan. Hey, come on, bro. Welcome, Night's Watch. Say fat ramp. Oh, fat ramp can. Hello, Jay. Flax is not going to make a heal potion, but it's going to make a great. Oh, oh. Sprinkle sprat. Sprinkle sprat. No. No. Suck the skeleton. Ah, fucker. You penis toucher. don't think flax is worth fucking anything. Oh, no, I don't. Why did you do that? Oh, I'm eating it. Cool. Great. Oh, did it again. Well, it restored magicka, so. Flax we need. We need lots of flax. We need to get all this flax. Why are we fucking? On your YouTube channel about 2 weeks ago. Well, Narcoleptic Shark, welcome aboard, man. Great to have you here. If you've never been to one of my streams, it's gonna be a different experience for you. Yeah, you can raise Daedra in Oblivion. Okay, so flax seeds give me magicka. Anything else have restore magicka? Oh, baby. We are almost at 25, which is going to be perfect. Look how beautiful this game is, man. I mean, it definitely kind of gives you a little bit of hope for Elder Scrolls 6 at least looking really good. But I just think gameplay-wise, I mean, this game is good because it exists as a game that's weighed against its own nostalgia, right? But Elder Scrolls 6 is going to need is got a huge uphill battle because it has Elder Scrolls has kind of like really been like the primogenitor for a lot of really big RPG mechanics, and derivative games have just gone that much better into it. So it's like Oblivion is great, but Oblivion exists from a certain point in time. Yes. Oh, baby. I am cool. And BG3 is still its own, is a different one, but it's just kind of, it's one of those things, man, where if they, Starfall didn't give me much hope for how Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be, in my opinion. So that's a worry for me.
What is it, citizen?
Good day. Shitcomb Farm. The botch looking in ruins. Because Starfall wasn't amazing, I'm like, oof, this is probably not going to be a good thing. Yeah, John, when it first came out, I didn't like it as much, though. Damn it. That's okay. We'll I think I'm actually okay to level up. Let's kill this guy with our summoned weapon. Dude, just give. I mean, you're right. It doesn't need to reinvent the wheel. I definitely agree there, but it does have to take its combat. I like Profeta and Bethesda. I like that. It does have to have a new take on its combat, or else it won't be able to bring in new people, and that's the biggest thing. We are a custom class called a Death Knight. Lord is our birth sign, and we are level 3 into 4. Sign, level, and class, my friend. Dude, I feel like you just asked me age, sex, location. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it at a rave.
I'm just lucky to be alive. I'm angry. I want to stay angry.
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Something about your face isn't right. You have jaundice. Look at your fucking eyeballs.
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing. Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking
Deidre, or
ruin where all that's left,
Daedra is how I've
you
always pronounced it.
understand me. Everyone else is dead. It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him.
No, I don't think these are AI faces. I think they're scaled faces based off of the
I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here
based off of like sliders that were probably already present. Hey, look at this. I know who you are.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
I mean, say what you want about
I'm through talking.
Avowed. Avowed, I thought, was a good positive step forward in the way that really, I've never done that, turd. It was a good positive step forward for the way that you play a Skyrim style of combat RPG.
I don't have
Skyrim
much.
combat
I
RPG.
lost everything.
I love it.
You'll find him at the barricade at the top of the road. He's still trying to hold what's left of the guard
The
together.
orcs are rough.
If you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out of the city. Very few of us
A
did.
steadfast support.
Sadly,
If you don't,
Magnus
if you
might
think
know
I don't know
more.
what
He's
that
in
name
charge of the
is,
city guard that are
if you
defending
don't
the
think I know
Empire.
what that name means, Stephanie, you are a fool. Get her number.
I don't like to talk about
Hey, are you looking to scissor behind a fountain with a set of hair like that? Come on
I
down.
ran.
I think most people thought Avowed Combat was decent, but the story and characters were trash. 100%.
My friends weren't so lucky.
You missed a whole bunch of conversations. We were talking about blowjob technique, proper sexual technique. You should communicate during sex and be in your lady's ear.
When they catch him. He's a slippery one, though.
Never have to take her to the dentist. Dude, the dentist wouldn't come near that fucking thing. You missed so much.
Enough talk.
You picked a bad time to
Just stumbled across your page.
Kvatch.
I really appreciate hearing just go have fun with the game. Don't get stuck with paralysis by analysis. Instant sub. Well, welcome fucking aboard, Joshy.
Go look for yourself. The town is gone.
After seeing Tainted Grail, which is made by a smaller company, Avowed was just another shot in the foot. I still haven't played Tainted Grail or seen it much.
Fought, died. People who ran, they at least had a chance. Bye.
Show me your green parts. Are you... Arcanivore, are you coming on me right now, dude? The only technique you need is the grapefruit technique. Where you just throw a grapefruit at her during sex? Will this make you love me? You just fucking...
I'm just tired. I can't face it.
Yes?
Oh, the orc ladies. Oh, no, wait. What?
Take care.
It's the smell, really. What do you want?
You don't look healthy. Your skin
Late at night.
seeping off of your
We're all
face.
asleep. The door to Oblivion opened. Deidre came
Unga
out and
bunga
set
the
fire
puss.
to the town.
I'm sitting here talking about
Many
all
people
these
died, but
ways.
some got out
We haven't even gone into like, I was going to talk about the cunnilingus, but I didn't go into it. And the takeaway, the statement back has been Unga bunga the puss. I like it. This is probably the step in the right direction when it comes to sexual adventures.
Good day.
I've looked everywhere. Perhaps she's still in
I mean, I know for a fact, trust me, I've done this.
An earnest to
women love when you send them a text message around 11:47 p.m. on a Wednesday night with, hey, are you looking to have your vagina sneezed on? I have not actually done this. Matty Rabbit says you can fascinate a woman with a piece of cheese. Just slap it on her right before you put it in. Dude, nothing gets anyone going more than just a good old, like a mild cheddar top vulva slap. You sure? I am not sure. If you're uncircumcised, you can bring your own cheese. I wish I had read that before I read it out loud. Hey, you up? My allergies racked me up. Sorry. I was just looking for a cash sneezing. Remortis said, right, we all know you sent that kind of message. You know, Remortis, you've known me long enough to know that the way that I flirt and the way that I talk are almost exactly the same. Here, I will send you, I will show you a text that I sent a couple weeks back. I had hit it off with this girl, and then it just kind of went cold. And that just kind of happens, right? Let me see. Here's one I sent recently that I just did not get a response, but because my tip for any guy who's trying to like talk to women is just treat them like you would your fucking friends, right? Like women and men just want to feel appreciated and listened to, right? Respected. And by putting them up on a pedestal, they immediately like, cool, you have an ulterior motive and it's my vagina. That's not fun. So this girl I met, it's like beginning of April. She has to go to a bachelor party in Tennessee, Nashville. So I said, are you smuggling drugs up your ass? Listen, it's a bachelor party. There better be pin the dildo on the cowboy and just enough drugs that someone wonders why they peed in the sink. She responded to that one. Trying to see the, then Dustin, go fucking somewhere else, dude. We have fun on my streams and talk about things. If you have a problem with that, you can just easily go to literally any other channel, man. I slapped a girl in the face with a tortilla while yelling huzzah. We had a kid together. Ah, true love. It always finds its way through the mission tortilla, the car balance. Back here, let me. Small wonder she disappeared. Happens.
Stand back, civilian.
There we go.
This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once. We lost the damn city. That's what happened.
Being friends with someone is a great start of a relationship. Just be natural. 100%. I don't know if you ever saw that ancient meme, but there's a book on witchcraft out there with these cheese jokes directly in it. Oof.
Some made it to the chapel, but others were just run.
No, you're fine, Arcnivore. It's when you come on my stream and treat me like a monkey and say, you need to play the game more, stop talking, you just go fuck off. Just go somewhere else, man. Like, who do you think you fucking are? You have a keyboard, I have a microphone. Eat my ass.
The only thing we can do.
Dance, monkey.
To hold our ground. That's what.
She then cheated on me with my best friend. That was 10 years ago. Haven't heard from or seen her for a year, and I hope she continues to fuck off.
I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can
Sucks,
do
man.
now.
I'm sorry, turd boy. You don't deserve to be cheated on, man.
You mean
Bro, I love you, bro.
Last I saw,
I know, right? How do people like want to watch streamers that just simply play the game? That's fucking boring. I want to know, dude, I was talking to Snow White in chat about this like 2 weeks ago. I want to know the cool, weird shit about people. I don't really give a fuck about the boring things. Anyways, time for my lunchtime nap before I'm back to work and have a good one. Yeah, man, enjoy that nap, dude. Put on Star Trek. It falls asleep real fast. I want to know this riveting story that I've seen thousands of times 20 years ago. Should have tried the cheese instead, dude. Bitches love a good... Is this Colby Jack? I couldn't help but notice you slid some Colby Jack my way.
I had a way to strike back at the enemy, but we can't leave the barricade until that Oblivion gate is closed.
I mean, like I've said, man, some doors closed, so other ones can open. I found my forever lady though, so all ended well. Good, man. And you dodged the bullet of getting rid of someone who cheated on you before it was too late.
Some kind of portal to Oblivion.
Yeah, I fucking love Colby Jack.
The city. They appeared outside the walls, and Daedra
Matty Rabbit, are you trying to get an 1147 sneeze on a vagina text right now? I watch streamers because I don't care to watch other people play. I want to play the game. Only time I ever watch streamers is when they are the entertaining ones. So this is the good shit. Hey man, happy to help. Happy to be stupid. You're engaged? Well, congratulations, man. Everybody in chat. So congratulations to the turd Roy. When'd you get engaged? Okay, Munster. Just recently rediscovered it in the life, and it's great, man.
I don't know how to close this gate.
Bought that hoe 2 different engagement rings.
The ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see
I gotta tell you, man.
Where they were.
I gotta tell you, man.
Gate right in the middle. I sent
calling her a hoe might not be that strong move. Gouda, I love Gouda, but it's more like it's like a better cheese on its own. Munster's really good for oh, the other girl. Okay, I thought you meant this one. I thought you meant the one you recently engaged to. Like, yeah, I just got engaged, bought that bitch a ring. Like, oh. Munster's really good on a Sammy Malone sandwich. I mean, the chicken that cheated on me. Oh, your vernacular, I love it. Can we rest before going in? Okay, did that. Oh. Give me a little bit. I gotta go back down the hill, I think. We should get a level before. It's gonna scale the enemies up, but we'll be fine. I love when my mom just texted me and she was like, I just went to a blood pressure doctor appointment, or my doctor appointment for my blood pressure. I'm like, how did it go? Everything good? Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know if they raised it or not.
Smoke and fire. Something worse. In the ruins.
My mom watches streams sometimes. She'll watch it when I do the big competitions. When I used to go out to England, they would always watch. They'd put it on the TV, and my niece and nephew would be like, "Why is Uncle Ryan on the TV?" Fucking, don't be stoked about it. Feels great, Mephistopheles. Love it. So let's do we put more into willpower, more into intelligence? What do you guys want? As always, I want you to feel like you have ownership in any and all of my campaigns and streams. So what do you guys think we should do? And if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and make the switch to Twitch. Stop. There you go. Make that switch to Twitch. And if you have a Prime sub you've not yet used, use it on me. What's up, Dino? How you doing, brother? Level up pure sexual aggression? Can't do it. I am a wet noodle. I am a meat popsicle. Will you wear the crab costume? I had one. Bros, throw some recommendations out. What are we doing? Oh shit. I know you want strength, Remortis. You fucking bash something. All into luck. Nah, it's not gonna happen either. I'm not touching luck, you fucking savages. Alright, I'm gonna do this myself. I will loot vacuum. You cannot go to a 6. We'll do this. I wanna... the 25, 50, 75 brackets. Our speed is actually really good. We don't need to really touch our speed. Yeah, fuck that for sure. I think that'll do. That'll do, pig.
How could the Nine let this happen? Are they angry with us?
I don't even remember. I totally forgot. Do you have a Gamer Subs flavor? I don't have a Gamer Subs flavor, but I am a sponsored Gamer Supper. So you guys should do that. I put points into it. I'm at right now at 250. We went up a bunch of points. I just want you to be happy with your choices. It's never gonna happen. I'm so sad. No, I was not at 250. I was at 225. You got here late. I put it into the strength for my last one. No, dude, I wouldn't lie to you, baby. Baby. Boo boo kitty fuck. Stinky bottoms. Apple bottom jeans suits with the fur. I would not do that to you. What would you call your flavor? Crab meat or something like that. Someone referencing to a crab. Swatty pits. Ugh. I wish I could shut the fucking UI off to take a picture of this. And I don't want to use the command to do it. But thanks to the might of AI, I can just simply use generative delete thing and it'll take care of it. Time to get some thumbnail pictures. Munt. Sneeze. Heh. Heh. Don't look at me. Look forward. Look, we're taking a fucking picture, man. Off the feng shui over here, dude. And get one more. That's pretty good. Cubic breeze. I am worried for my friends.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others taken.
This guy's face is a look of like, did you know I'm a musician?
Captain Matthias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off.
Before we proceed, I have had a mass quantity of liquids, so I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back. The hair does not help that look, like, so, you know, I'm not gonna, in a band. just over there judging the shit out of me.
The captain is still holding the barricade. I figured I was the last one left alive. All right.
I'm tend to be worried when the name suggestions for your imaginary drink are like that. Well, I wouldn't do it for like something I would sell, right? Like, I'm not gonna like, oh, what? Hey, thanks Italian Spartacus for being such a great gamer subs, bro. We'd love to make a flavor after you. What did you want to do? Cum sneeze is not the first thing that comes to my mind. I'll tell you that right now.
Another loyal devotee.
Oh, yes, it is. I mean, perfect. To be fair, I mean, I literally just thought of it right on first blush. So you can go directly into the front, but there are things on the sides that you might want to do. There's some loot. I don't remember, that doesn't go somewhere, does it? There's a lot of like little jump puzzles in this first one. Swedish death metal band. I think that's... Why is this one fucking sneezing on me? First came out, I had no idea the streams were where I should have been the whole time. I think one of my favorite things, 230 you guys watching here, guys, thank you so much. One of my favorite things is when people come to my streams after having maybe watched my videos for so long and they go, whoa, that's a total different pace. Why is my speed being drained? Don't drain my speed. That's, oh, FD. As easy as that. It's a very different experience. I mean, it's partly for a reason, right? Like, my videos are very, like, info dump. Imagine if I ranted as much as in my videos as much as I do just, you know, on stream. Like, no one would watch my videos. But it's also because I know I can rant on stream and it's okay. Because it's kind of the purpose of a stream. This place looks dangerous. Ah, fucking forgot about that fucking bush. This fucking son of a bitch. My favorite color of flavor of ball cheese. I do want to stream CK3 again, but I think there's something up there. I can't. There's places to go all over. It's been so long since I've done this fucking thing. Become frosted. What was the other? What's the other? Oh, it's that one. Cool. I definitely want to do CK3 again. It's just, it's hard. It's hard because not a lot of people play it. Well, we'd open up with a typical history channel. He has a really good voice. No, nice baritone. Kind of reminds me of fitting somewhere in between Binging with Babish and a YouTuber named Fighting Cowboy. I watch both of them quite a bit. Tons of people play CK3, but it doesn't have a big viewership. So, actually, my best performing video was a BG3 build video. Actually, no, it was my beginner's guide for CK3. A trap. I've always wanted to do a collab with David Rhea, who is that's Binging with Babish, where I cook and he teaches me a dish and then we game, and I teach him how to play a game. Oh. Should have auto-saved. Forgot about that. I don't know if I'll play GTA 6, to be honest, man. I didn't play 5. I probably won't play 6.
Thank the 9. The other... I managed... I'm getting out. The captain... Alright.
Yeah. And I don't really want GTA 6 viewers, to be totally honest with you. I don't want a bunch of kids telling me to skibbity. Because Gen Z thinks they've got the funniest, most unhinged little things to say, and it's like, no, you know nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You were raised in a safe internet. I was raised in an internet with Tub Girl and Goatsy and 2 Girls 1 Cup and 1 Guy 1 Jar and BME Pain Olympics. And you're the man now, dog. I know real pain. You just know what it's like to look at TikTok dancing. You don't know nothing. And you know, I think it's like millennials like rein it in when it comes to like general, like, oh, the skibbity thing, though, it's kind of like what's that? That's stupid. That's stupid. What is that? Versus like the unhinged level. Uh-oh, that's funky. Go ahead and press that button. That was weird. Like the unhinged level of like general memeage that is built into the majority of us that just don't know. They have no idea. Meat spin, lemon party. Again, you're the man now, dog. YTMND. Airsoft Tac Fest. That's so funny. The heyday of something awful. The capital trolling of just old World of Warcraft. I'm fine with understanding it, but what I'm not fine with is they're like, oh, you must be a millennial. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I didn't have a problem until you did that. You're giving real main character vibes right now. I hate myself for that. Someone said that to me like in like 2020, 2021, and that was starting to become a big thing. They're like, oh, you have big like, you have big PC energy. I'm like, oh yeah, are you talking like player character? Like, I know what that means. Do you play RPGs? They're like, no, what is that? I'm like, nothing. It's nothing. That is just nothing at all. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that little statement. You are not supposed to be up there. You son of a bitch. This is we used to have to take our PCs to the multiplayer location. I miss those days. Ooh, oh. Ninjor, what's up, man? Kinda. But you should definitely do the main quest through certain portions of it. Chocolate rain, dude. Chocolate rain. LAN parties were a very big formative portion of my gaming youth. Yep. I thought that was tomorrow that went live. This is the Death Knight. Dude, or all the old Starburst commercials. Did you just say berries and cream? Oh! Oh, I'm a battle mage, baby. Death Knight, battle mage, whatever you want to call it. Cutie queen, you lit liquor. Soul Jam. I don't think you... There's also, I think it's a Fig... It's not a Fig Newton. Oh god, it's another commercial where it was like... There's babies everywhere. Like... It's a Fig Newton made... Or Nature Valley or Fig Newton made like a bar. And... You would... like the commercial was just ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous. It was in a time when like that was the marketing strategy of almost all these companies, was just be fucking completely unhinged. What's shooting at me? Don't do it. Or did I step on like a geyser? Fig Newtons are great. Absolutely, we're gonna save the people. Why wouldn't we, bro? Yeah, Skittles and Starburst were always trying to outdo one another. Slim Jims too. Remember the Tron guy? Remember the Star Wars kid? Mall Ninja, holy shit. Yeah, if you could do this later, what are the little fucking Triceratops that you can that you attack? Robe of glib tongues. Would appear I have found myself. Can you can't in this one, can you? No. That's one of my least favorite things about this game, is the fact that I can't stack layers. Mr. throwing Snickers bars at us and telling us to go get some nuts. Snickers is one of my favorite one of my favorite candies. What I need to hear top 3. What are your favorite candies, bros? Actually, I'll throw top 4. E-Bombs World was a big portion of my lifestyle too. Because for me, it's Reese's. Reese's is number 1. Snickers is number 2. Three Musketeers is number 3. Then Butterfingers 4. From Heather, Skittles is my favorite. Skittles are your favorite candy, Heather? I mean, I like Skittles, but usually, you know, it's like Skittles are like, oh, nice to have. I'm not gonna freak out if I see them. My mom got me an Easter basket. Absolutely, she did. Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on fucking Twix right now, Maddie. Cadbury Turkish Delight S'mores. Does no one love you? You had me until Milky Way. No way, dude. That's a... I like Milky Way. I like Milky Way. It's not up there. It's not on my top. Oh, no, no. So here's a better question. If you were to go to a Cold Stone Creamery, for those who know what that is, what would you add into your fucking slop of ice cream? Okay, I know Heather's favorite. What's your favorite? Strawberry blonde. Candy, fucker. I just throw a dollar bill into my Cold Stone Creamery because I know it's going to cost me $17 for a small cup. Ghirardelli milk chocolate caramel squares. Ooh, caramel is really good in Cold Stone because, like, I would actually always do Twix and Butterfinger because Twix, all that caramel would get like rock hard. It was so good. Whatchamacallit, Fast Break, Three Musketeers, and Caramello. I think I'm weird for liking Three Musketeers. Not many other people like Three Musketeers. But a whatchamacallit, a Fast Break, and a Caramello? I'm fucking upset with you. Give me an almond Hershey bar. Butterfinger Blizzard, Stu. Get weird. We like the Zors or Sour Mike and Ike's, specifically the green apple flavor. Sour green apple is my kryptonite. Oh, baby. My friend in high school. What's your Ben and Jerry's? I actually don't. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you many Ben and Jerry's flavors at all. I'm not like a big sweets guy. I was fat not because I ate a bunch of I ate a bunch of sweets. I was fat because I ate a lot of food, period. Reese's Big Cups are my favorite. They're definitely fucking great. Like, here's a for example. This was like my junior or senior year of high school. This is the transition. This was right before the transitionary period between junior to senior year. The summer, as it is also called, in a not weird way to say it. But my brother and I, we were hungry, and we're like, dude, where do you want to go get food? I'm like, let's go to KFC. I haven't gone to KFC in a long time. Let's go to KFC. Cool. This is when I was 308 pounds. Toblerones are really good. I really like those. I had them for my first time getting onto a plane back from England, and they were lovely. We go to the blood well down over here. So we get in the car, we're going to KFC, and it's like they have like a special. It's like a family box, a family bucket. Oh shit. And it was I think it was, God, I want to say it was like 20 or like, I think it was like 14. 12 or 14. So it was a lot of fucking chicken. And it came with 2 large sides, and it came with a liter of cola. A liter, you get a liter, they fill it up. And it also came with like a chocolate bundt cake. And so we ordered that plus an additional cola, like an additional soda, because my brother was like, dude, I want one too. Because it had a hole for a straw. You could just drink a fucking liter of cola. Dude, it actually really upsets me to think how much I used to eat like that. It really upsets me. Like, I can't watch compulsive eating in a movie. It will 100% trigger me. So we get back home, we eat the whole thing. The whole fucking thing. And we get to the bundt cake, and we're like, this bundt cake is not too good. Do you want to go up the street to El Pollo Loco, which had Foster's Freeze? Yeah, let's go do that. So we went and got like blizzards. Like I think I got a Butterfinger Blizzard, and he got another one. And dude, I swear to God, that wasn't the time where I was like, maybe I'm fat. It was like the week after, when I was climbing up the steps at school, where I was like, I kind of don't like being winded walking up these steps anymore. I think I'm gonna lose weight. Reese's and Three Candies and Three Musketeers aren't candy, they are chocolates. Go fuck yourself, Marty. Don't come in here with pedantics. How dare you? Or semantics, for that matter. We're over here having a good time. You're like, and I get an actually out of you on my Three Musketeers love? How dare you, bro? This is a warm, welcoming, trust cave. I was 308. 308, not 380, no. Dude, 380 would have been wild. Yeah, my arm, you can't really see it, but I have stretch marks here in my back, my stomach. It is my cross to bear. There it is. Oh, losing weight is not too hard. Keeping it off isn't that difficult. It's looking in the mirror all the time and being like, small as shit, kind of fat still. Looking like a little bit of a bitch. Hey, Lucky Penis, or Lucky Senpai, Lucy Senpai, thank you for raiding me with 11 people. Thank you so much. Because I have terrible body dysmorphia. I have terrible, terrible, terrible body dysmorphia. I am very often extremely critical of the way I look. And not even like the way I look outwardly in like clothes, but the way I'm like, I can very actively be like, I gotta work out more, I have to eat less, do stuff like that. And I've learned that like that's just part of a bullshittery in my brain, right? That's not real. It's just me looking in the mirror. And it's dependent upon too, like how stressed out I am, or just like my general mental state will dictate what kind of body sitch I got going. And I think it's way more common. I mean, dudes have bad body image issues, which I don't think they talk about as much. It's becoming more and more prevalent though. I mean, I'm 210 pounds, 211, 208 after I talk about it, if you know what I mean. And there are definitely days where I'll look in the mirror and be like, look, everybody can see a little kind of bit of fat that you still got at the bottom of your stomach because it's like loose-ish skin. Remortis, you just said you definitely are better looking than me. You're right, dude. You look like melted ice cream. Like, no, I'm just kidding. This is just this tower, right? My favorite drink? Water. I drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of carbonated water too. A little sparkle. It's because I'm a 6 at best. Dude, you're 10 to me, bro. I don't know. I didn't really want to cover it. I can. I do like a good Arnie. I do like a good Arnie Palmy. Only reason I managed to get a wife is because I went through the stomach. Went through the. You can't say went through the stomach, dude. That sounds like you're a jackal. I went through the stomach rather than my mug. Chef skills granted in our 10 years of marriage. I rarely cook anymore. Dude, I have practiced skills. I've apprenticed under a chef for a year. That's like, for me, that's like date number like 2 or 3. I cook for you. Oh. Yeah, my friend's a chef and I apprentice under him. Not like sexually. Yeah, fuck these culinary skills into me through osmosis. Expedition 33 is a really cool Final Fantasy-like game, but I just don't think I'd want to stream it. Or really cover it for that matter, because those games are like really linear stories. Would you cook for me, Sparty, if we weren't dating? Depends, Vlad. You paying this fucking rent, dude? Are we, I meant, are we roommates? Are we upfronting our skills on dates again, boys? No, I'm not cooking for you on date number 1. Date number 1 for sure is not even... Date number 1 is a low impact date. We're not going to a movie, we're not getting a meal. It's like, let's go... I'm assuming for a date you don't know the person. That's an important distinguisher. If you know the person, that's different. Like, if I met someone, I have a previous established relationship with them, that first date's way different than if it's like, hey, we met on a dating app. That first date is for sure like, let's go get coffee for 15 minutes so I'm sure that you look the way you look, you know how I look, and you're not actually gonna wear my face as a lamp. Or put my face on a lamp. Yeah, sexual roommates. Dude, you think I won't have hot dogs on our first fucking date? Zach, you are a fool of a fucking took, bro. I'll slather some goddamn... that's gonna be the qualifier. If she puts sweet relish on the hot dog, I'm fucking out. Normal relish, dill relish, or get out. If I'm not at least a little worried about my face being turned into a lamp, she's not for me. Dude, I think I've told you guys my worst and only Hinge date. I don't like sweet relish. I do not like sweet relish. Mustard, onions, and coleslaw only. Yeah, it's sweet. It's just the cinnamon. No thanks. Not for me. Ketchup on a hot dog is a deal. I like ketchup on a hot dog. That sound is so like... mid-2000s sound for cranking. So, what if she's a taxidermist? Well, that's a little bit of a... That actually might be a big plus. About 60 by now? What do you mean? Bread and butter pickles are there. You put cinnamon on a hot dog? No, that's what's in sweet relish. It's cinnamon. I put my go-to for a hot dog is mustard, pickles, onions, shredded cheese, and shredded lettuce. It's not cinnamon? I thought it was cinnamon. Relish is like diced up pickles, basically. You go to a pastrami place? Yeah, a place called... Oh, Tom, thanks for resubbing up, my man. I go to a place called The Hat. I don't remember what that thing is that I activated in the blood well, but I did it. Can't I go over to this one too? Oh, was it to open this? Yeah, I think it was to open that. Mayonnaise. So here's what you do, Knight. Take mayonnaise, put it on the hot dog bun, put like a very, very thin layer, and then toast it. In fact, the next time you make a grilled cheese, put a thin layer of grilled cheese on the... put a thin layer of grilled cheese on your grilled cheese. Thank you, Trillwolf. Put a thin layer of mayonnaise on the outside rather than butter, and it will toast up better. Thank you so much, Trill. Take that, you scamp. Re7 up. Does the size of hot dogs she orders tell you something about her? Yeah, if she orders a foot long, she's a fucking keeper. Guys, you don't understand how much I like hot dogs. Phallic foods are the best foods. That's a quote from a movie. I will do terrible things to hot dogs in public, and I don't care who sees me. I've traversed the age where I just don't give much of a shit for stuff like that. Cheese is 60-40 mayo butter. I burp hot dog all afternoon whenever I have them. Yeah, it was a gut reaction, man. Want to make it even better? Throw shredded parm on the pan and then the grilled cheese on top. Oh, man, I like that. Don't say that. Don't say that, baby. Don't be like that, Marty. Give me that essence. Oops, 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 oops. Oh, this is a lovely room of death. What is up, man? How are you? But yeah, I went on a, Oh, Mike VA, how are you, man? Is your character a nightmarish ghoul or a normal looking? It's normal looking. I went on a Tinder date. Dude, this was actually now. What? Where did you fucking come from, you churl? Aha! It's going, brother. It's definitely going. Hinge was on. I didn't say Tinder. Did I say Tinder? I did. Tinder is no thing. Is no thing for me. It took me a long time to like actually create like photos that worked well on dating apps. I did say Tinder. Fuck. Tinder does not work for me. But I went on a Hinge date, and man, I think at this point this has been. I think this was August of 2023, not 24. I can't remember now. Your apparel is broken. Oops, oops. And so we were talking, and she was like, hey, okay, we'll go to the, I took her to Dave & Buster's, which I felt like is a good like first date location because it's very public. You get to be like fun and cute and competitive, playing like basically bullshit arcade games. No, it was after BG3. It was like just after. So it was the year of BG3. And Rhino, not Tinder. Dude, what Mark Crockett, what's the big woof one again? Woofer, the big woof of the month. I try not to talk about my YouTuber stuff on dates, because a lot of women, when they hear that I do YouTube, I think that they hear that I'm like, when you're like, you can become woof of the month, or like big woofer, or big woof daddy. Yeah, this guy isn't serious, 100%. When they hear, oh, you do YouTube, you maybe live at home, you maybe that's not, maybe you don't make a lot of money, this isn't your full-time job, like they hear that it's like a side gig or something like that. They don't hear that it's like, no, I just tell them now that I do content creation in the video game industry, which is true. I'm not like hiding it. I just don't open with that. Guys, got 208 of you watching here. We're bouncing between 200 and 250, so thank you so much for watching here. Have any of your dates known you before? Not recently, no. I haven't gone on a date in some time. I'm not a very active dator. Telling your secret agent is classified. If I told you, I'd have to eat you alive. Sorry. Well, you're in a pretty cool niche, right? And like you're pretty desired in said niche. Yeah, exactly. You're the leader of a small cult, and your membership has grown over the ages. Also, wouldn't be untrue. Being beer. This day was when BG3 was released, though, mate. Well, I did because you didn't see it on YouTube. Someone said, "Oh, before BG3," and I was like, "Oh no, this was after BG3." It was the same. It was like end of August. Actually, man, it might have been fucking October. But we were supposed to meet up, and she said, "Okay, cool. Let's go to this spot." I'm like, great, we'll meet there. And eventually, she was like, hey, can you... Shut the fuck up, Google. She's like, can you pick me up? And I was like, no. No. Like, for a first date? Definitely not. And I told her, I was like, I'm not going to pick you up, because I'm not going to basically make you feel like you're trapped in the date if you don't like me. You have an actual out. You're not going to just be like, cool, now I have to ride this car in and out in your sandals. And we don't know each other. Like, it's like a safety thing for you. I like, if we knew each other a little bit, yeah, for sure I'd pick you up, but this is the first time we ever met each other. I'm not going to, just not going to get in my car. Ah!
You should not be here, mortal. Your blood is forfeit.
Yeah, like,
Is mine.
that's kind of a little fucking rude. You think about it, right?
In the cage, over here.
I'm getting to you, dude. Would you chill the fuck out? Yeah, when we ended the date, I offered to drive her back for sure. Could you ever date a porn actress? I did match with a porn actress on Hinge, and I know a lot of people in the sex industry, so it doesn't bother me. And I was like, okay, could I do this? And I think the porn didn't really bother me too much. Because realistically, the way I thought about it was...
there's no time. You must get to the top of the
think of someone randomly that you meet at a bar or whatever. The chances of them having any kind of transmittable disease is higher than an in-industry porn actress, because that's what she was. She was a contracted porn actress for a company. May or may not have been Brazzers. And I was like, well, they have to get tested like all the fucking time. So technically she would be like in a random situation, like a one night stand situation, she would be someone who's definitely quote unquote cleaner. But I mean, she was cool. We had a lot of things in common. Like she played a lot of video games. She did a little bit of streaming on her side on their own. She played a lot of Fortnite. There was too big of an age gap. That was a big problem for me. It was like a 15-year age gap. And I don't think 15 years of an age gap is wrong after a certain point. But she was in her lower 20s. And if you do something like that, you could fuck someone's development up. So I don't want to do that. She was actually from Brazzers, yes. So that didn't go anywhere. We talk every so often though. Not necessarily Vapor for Blood. Like, porn isn't like that. It's not, I mean, it's very... There was another thing that really, that was the bigger turnoff, is that she had like private clients as a escort service. And that's where I was like, well, that could get dangerous for her. And it invites a lot of other angles into things. So that wasn't for me. Took to the pizza place in my town, and then after we'd walk the lake right next to the said pizza place. Zach, that's fucking funny as shit.
Take the key, get to the sigil keep, and find the sigil stone. Don't worry.
But I mean, like, dude, a lot of guys are like that, dude. They're like, oh, dude, she's 21. Fuck yeah, man. He's fucking old enough to sit down. He's old enough for me or whatever. Like, you can fuck someone up really bad because they apply. Eventually, when you're dating someone, you apply each other's value system to each other. Couldn't open the cage now. I thought you could. So if someone's 21 and they date someone like me who's 37, and if they're trying to date me and they go like, oh, yeah, I can't do anything. Oh, I'm gonna go do this. I'm always gonna say yes to stuff because I'm a shitlord, but like, assume it's not me. Assume it's just another random 37-year-old guy. Most of the time that guy's gonna be like, oh, I've already gone and done the Vegas party and clubbing scene, or I've already done like the Hollywood and LA clubbing scene. I'm not really down, I don't wanna go, why don't you go? And eventually, she'll apply that value system back on herself of like telling her friends like, no, I think I'm just gonna stay in. And that's not all the time, right? But it's little things over time. The value system of stuff like, because you've experienced those things, you've been able to grow out of them, you've been able to determine that you don't like them. You circumvent that for someone. They don't get to learn that they don't like it. They just don't like it because you don't like it, and they want to please their boyfriend or their girlfriend, whatever it is. And then it ends up that you guys don't stay together. You only date for 3 or 4 years. That person is now in their mid to late 20s. All their friends are now pairing up, having kids, starting to do like more serious stuff with their life. And they're trying to catch the fun that they were never able to do. And it sends them back. Like, it's a shitty thing to do to someone. That's why I just won't date someone like below, I don't know, 26. I think 26 is when you start to do that kind of stuff. I think 26, 27 is when I started to go like, oh, maybe I stopped sucking. Oh, I touched the fucking penis on that thing. Old bean. I don't know, like a lot of stuff like that doesn't sound exhausting to me, Dino, but I think a lot of the social interaction stuff would be the thing where it would really have a big fallout for me. All right, Donovan, have a good one, bro. No, Vlad, she was just kind of looking for someone who actually genuinely wanted to connect with her as a person and didn't want to just have sex with her because she was a porn star. Yeah, I think late 20s is a pretty common thing. But dude, I'm 37. I have friends that are in their 40s that don't have their shit together. I think things need to happen in your life for you to want to get your shit together. If you are 21 and for 20 years, all you do is wake up and go to work and nothing really changes in your life, your emotional spectrum kind of stagnates. And you could be a 41-year-old dude be like, fuck yeah, March Madness, where are the bros? Let's get a fucking 30 rack and crush it. And it's like, oh, okay, maybe calm down a little bit. What's up, Dunadane? We're just on Adept. We had it on Expert. We had it on Master. We turned it down to Expert, then we turned it down to Adept. Well, that's another thing too, right? Is like bad relationships, I think, have been the biggest thing that have given me direct feedback on becoming a better person. I think too many people kind of jump into relationships wanting that one spark that is like, oh, I want to be swept off my feet, and I want them to read from a diary as Alzheimer's slips in and I can't remember shit. But realistically, the worst relationships I've had are the things that have actually taught me the most. This is light, isn't it? Yeah, those are fuck. Well, that's another thing too, man. You also can be young, 23, and have that mindset. Like my friend who just had a baby, she just messaged me a little bit ago. Her husband is my age and she's 26, but they've been together for like 5 years. And she already kind of has that mindset as that he does. So like, yeah, that for sure exists, man. Those are 18 pounds. Those are going to be dropped. Again, though, I think it's different after a certain point. There's someone in this very chat who was currently, maybe, I don't know, married to someone that is 20 years older than them. But that's fine because she was already at an age that was already kind of at that point, right? Of like, okay, I've already kind of progressed into probably the human I'm going to be. There's levels and nuance and always like things that you learn about yourself. But like a 20-year gap from 20 to 40 is different than a 20-year gap from 30 to 50. What cons I've got? I think the con is that it's still Elder Scrolls Oblivion from 2006. So if you never liked Elder Scrolls Oblivion, you won't like the remaster. The level scaling and stuff like that is all awesome, and I love it, and it's a best step in this game, but a lot of this works in the constraints of being a nostalgic game. My build is, here we go. Blade, heavy armor, alteration, conjuration, destruction, mysticism, and restoration, with an emphasis on willpower and endurance. That's what I started with. What's a cool skill? I mean, it is dated, but it's still good. Like, it's still solid. Where the fuck do I go, man? I'm lost. I'm kind of like paying too much attention to chat. My sister's ex-boyfriend was the kind of guy who slept around and gave them kids and never supported them. Ooh, fuck. Do you ever think they'll do a Morrowind in the style? I'm sure, probably. We went out here. There's another location I have to go, I thought. There, for example. Ramon, what difficulty do you want it to be? When people come on and ask what difficulty, I feel like I'm about to sniff out like an elitist here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, Biggity. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Sandor, I can't say time flies. I mean, 20 years ago was a long fucking time. I've gone through like 18 different people. Difficulty level Italian or get the fuck out. Dude, dang it. You better be kidding right now, man. The people who come out late in life tend to go do the parting we associate with younger folk because we feel like they're... I mean, that's totally legitimate, though. That's totally legitimate. Many people have said Adept is easier than it was for OG Oblivion. But there's a weird sharp fall off between Adept up to Epic or whatever, or fucking whatever the one after that one is. I know what this is. Yeah, I feel like I've gone through a bunch of different, like different person, different time. Expert, thank you. Yes, that's the other one. What the fuck is it? Expert and master. Go down this winding staircase. The OG. No, Sandra, that's not what I meant. I've had sex with like 6 people in my life. 3 of them were girlfriends, other 3 were really close friends. I meant I have been a bunch of different people throughout that span of time. Over here blowing through hood rats on the regular. Want to make it 7? Dude, Sandra, you looking to get a fucking little RJ? Dude, a little Remy J? Where'd the 6th one go? What do you mean? Not mean. Oh, wait, this is the trick one. You too, Rowan. Thanks for jumping in. No, I didn't. I said I said 3 were girlfriends, 3 were really close friends. I'm not bi. I am straight. You'd be surprised. I guess maybe you wouldn't be surprised how often I get asked that. We went to Vegas. We were in Vegas one year, and no, it's not a house all ding. It'll be fine. It's hard in the beginning, but you'll level up quickly. We were in Vegas one year. This was like in 2016, 17. We used to go all the time. I'm not gay. And my friend Dan and I were talking to Dan. Dan was always like one of those people who just has to have like a big, larger than life personality, and always puts himself in the conversation with people. And he was talking to these 2 girls, and I was next to him, and it pulls me to the conversation, so I'm talking to them with him. And my other 2 friends are over by like a day bed relaxing, and we're talking to them, and Dan said something like really forward and flirtatious. Let's just say he said, I don't remember what it was. It was kind of like something like sly. But let's just say he said something like, hey, you guys want to have sex? Let's say he said that. Sandor, stop, dude. And the girls were like, I thought you were gay. He goes, why do you think that? He goes, well, look at your friends. And he looks over, and my one friend is just viciously rubbing sunscreen all up and down his thighs and into his ass. And he's like, yeah, no, we're gay. Have a good night. Have a good day. I'll talk to you guys later. And he had a European bathing suit on too, so it was even funnier. Ah! I'll even the odds then. You fuck. You definitely did, my dude. Oh no, that definitely would not be the follow-up conversation. Our friend group is extremely comfortable with our sexuality. We definitely would not have given a single fuck about that. What's a European bathing suit? The little, it's the little guy. The little skimpy dude. Speedos. Yeah, there you go, Speedo. It is true. The fuck? My weapon's broken too? Oh, fuck that, man. Oh, shit. Love you too, Razor. Oh, I broke both of them back to back? Well, fuck me. Ah! Yeah, so yeah, dude. Sometimes you just fuck a homie. All my armor is beat up. I mean, you just look at my Instagram. My Instagram, I'm working out in compression shorts, which basically are spandex, and the faint outline of my penis is very visible at all times. No, this is the very first, like, big deal place. No, I use one to warm up, though. Oh, dude. Fuck this. If you do this fight after, like, a certain point of the game, it is hot and horny. That thing fall down? Where? No, legs is. I mean, conversely, you can make the argument that deadlift is a back exercise, and I do love deadlift. Yeah, man, that's just too much, right, Vapor? Like, that's excessive, man. Like, just stop being an asshole. This is a safe place for all, but don't be an ass. Aha! Oh, oops, sorry, buddy. Those shut the gates of Oblivion. Good to see you too, Mike. Thanks for popping in, man. Always lovely to hear from the... Oh, no. From Daddy Mike. There it is. I was like, I know he's around here somewhere. Later, brother. You have yourself a real good fucking time. I feel bad for women who host streams. I get some really scummy fucks in their chats. It's true. you think about the steak diet? What, do you just put a steak through my ass or what? I mean, there are some women who definitely lean into it, right? I mean, I wish I could put my feet up on the desk and make money for it, and I cannot do that. And every time I see it, I'm fucking jealous. I'm like, fuck. Uh-oh. This is gonna look so cool. Let me save this. It'd be a cool thing to put into like a video. This doesn't look stable. This doesn't look stable. The first time this happened, I tried to leave as fast as I could. I have closed the gate by taking the sigil stone that anchors it within Oblivion. I should tell Savli and Matthias that the way into Kvatch is now open. So I'm not a feet guy, but I'm a feet guy. Like, if you sent me a picture of your feet, I'd be like, why did you do that? Like, so don't do that. Don't, please. But if you sent me like a picture of your feet in the constraints as it pertains to your entire leg, then it's like just seeing a disembodied leg isn't cool. Like the foot, the thigh, the leg, and the ass are all like one big unit. So seeing it as like a whole thing is nice. And also I check feet out. Like if you have gnarly feet, you don't take care of other things further north, if you know what I mean.
I just can't sleep.
You closed the gate. I knew you could do it. This is our chance to
Blink.
launch a counterattack.
Blink. Oh my god.
You've got far
I would
more
not like your hairy
combat
feet and toes, my
experience
bro.
than these men. Are you able to join us now?
Thick thighs are the way to go
But
for sure.
Not for long. We've got to move quickly before they have a chance to barricade the city gate.
I've seen some feet. For sure he has, dude.
For Kvatch!
Yeah, just jump into it. I'm not gonna...
But I can't stop thinking about it.
It's too bad all this armor is light, because you can't use it. It is. Someone had said it's because of where the the sensor for like feet sits next to like their sensor for like arousal in your brain. I don't know how real that is, right? But I thought that was pretty interesting. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube, make the switch to Twitch. If you have a Prime sub you've not used this month, use it on me. I've entered the ruined city of Kvatch with Savli and Matthias and his men. We must clear the southern plaza before the survivors in the chapel can be rescued.
On for Kvatch! Die, damn you!
Yeah, these fucking things, dude. Clan fears are fucking terrifying. At this point, they're not too scary, but as soon as you get to a full-fledged clan fear, is just fucking rushes you, dude. That's what we call a crash. Glad we saved. There's some really wild fetishes out there. There's some really wild fetishes out there, like smoking, like pregnant women smoking. That is an oddly common one. That is an oddly common one. Like I've said, my fetish is really not even a fetish. It's just like, you know, the way people actually have sex, like, you know, biologically, what we all hope to do. Cream pies. That's great. Don't know why one wouldn't want it. Receptors in your brain for feet and genitals are not next to each other. That is a myth. Okay, well, thank you. Do you think people know what water sports are aside from myself and you, Mark? Because I know what water sports are. As long as it's not vor or scat, bro. Ugh.
Die, cur! Die!
I know what water sports is, unfortunately. I love it. I love it. That means you've become more and more cultured, Blood. Something about that area is causing crashes. Surfing, right? It's a form of it. Not much to discuss. Like, do you think this is a polite company, Maddie? That's fucked up. That's mean. I'm actually insulted. You would think this is a polite company. There's something about this wall behind me. I don't want to look at it. That's causing the crash. Where? Get him out. I have helped Savli. Oh, hold on. I gotta make it sexy. I have helped Savli and Matthias and his men retake the southern plaza. I should talk to him about our next move. Oh, I almost looked at the wall. I have to like back up to it because he's behind me. There. Oh no.
My life.
Go.
You brought me back from.
Sure. Why are you wet?
Farewell.
There he is.
We wiped the bastards out. It's
No, you can conjure lots of different things. You can conjure those clan fears, scamps, Daedra, Spider Daedra, all sorts of stuff.
We can discuss the next phase once the civilians are safe.
You know, I've never really thought of it that way, Nature Boy. I like heavy armor over light, to be honest. Could have been. Paper.
Sir, we're all that's left. Barrack Inian, myself, and these civilians.
That's it? There's no one else?
There were others, sir.
It just...
But they refused to stay put.
Alright, it just depends on the scaling. Light armor is better in the beginning, then levels off, and then heavy armor gets better to match up roughly with light armor. Dingo! Thank you so much for following me, man.
Escort them to the camp south of here at once.
Perhaps she's still in Kvatch.
I want to help fight.
hiding.
You will, soldier. Or maybe once they're secure, she's looking for you immediately. We'll need every available blade. There'll be plenty of fighting to go around.
Sir, yes, sir. Civilians, it's time to move out. Let's go.
She doesn't sound as amped up about that. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Shaneth Bean.
I heard about how you helped the guard drive the Daedra back. Well done. The Emperor is dead. Who are you? What do you really want with me?
Over a peak of Angkor, like Regency romances with bare hands touching. It's not something that's supposed to happen. Like, you shouldn't find attractive. That on its own can make it for some people. That's true.
Yes.
But also remember, that's a time where they were like,
you need a priest.
Women have a touch of they're too much of the vapors. They're speaking in tongues. Give them a lobotomy just because they've got their period.
I'm not sure I want.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim. It's really good.
If you came to me for help, you're more of a fool than you look. Look around. What good is a priest? Emperor Uriel said.
Hysteria.
You think the Emperor is my father?
Hysterical, yeah.
No, you must have the wrong man. I am a priest of Akatosh. My father was a farmer. You spoke to the Emperor before he died? And he told you to find me? I don't know. It's strange.
Just rubs on out for them.
What does this mean? What do you want from me? You destroyed the Oblivion Gate, they say. You gave them hope. You helped them drive the Daedra back.
You ever see those off-the-shoulder dresses and sweaters? So, dude, I mean, like a chick with like a solid back is hot. Like, it's really sexy. Definitely a thigh guy for sure. Like a butt guy. There was when I was dating my ex, I've told you guys the story plenty of times, but the way like the orientation was set up of my master bedroom at the time was you could lay on the bed and look all the way down into that adjoining master bedroom's bathroom, and she was at the mirror doing her makeup in the morning. And I'm sitting there like looking from the bed at her doing it, and she's in her underwear. And like her back was like this and a little butt and back down. And I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, the sex isn't good. She's emotionally abusing the shit out of me. She doesn't even have a cool butt. And then I proceeded to date her for 2 more years and become more and more emotionally damaged. But say, hey, you know what, dude? That's whatever. It happens. What happened? We all make mistakes.
We've done it. I can't believe it. I didn't really think
you gotta have that. You gotta have like a relationship where you're like, shit. Maybe we do. That was not a good idea. Shouldn't have done that for as long as I did.
We're not done. Not even close. This was only the first step. If this town is to be ours again, we'll need to get inside the castle. You've come this far with us. Will you go further? If we're truly
Bingo, thanks for 7 up Prime, my dude.
I'll need much more of your help.
With the doe eyes.
Fellowship expands.
What we've seen so far
Praise
is
the
nothing
sub.
compared to the battle that likely awaits us. Take a few moments to catch your breath and think it over.
I think that's, if anything, you know what we'll do is we'll level up. Thank me, thank you, thank all of you. The entertainment only exists because you guys give me the fuel to fire it. Fire the fuel. Let's go. I think we get willpower to 50. So we've got like the main ones at the 50 that we want. I'm gonna put. Satori-sama, POV, me when I try to settle for good enough and the universe shows me to get back into the grind, dude. You never settle, bro. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to teach people and talk to people about these things. I know that's not very common. Okay, Ryan, I was thinking of skills reaching these quarter brackets. No, attributes. Oh, I know what you meant. I knew what you meant, Eric. Don't you worry about it. I think too many streamers just try to be like cool, right? Like, oh, you just fucking join my stream, watch me. I'm gonna 360 no scope this guy and skate 3. It's always weird to me. Has ever dated a cold-blooded bitch, not realize it until the end, or worse, did they? My very first girlfriend was extremely cold-hearted. Like, that was like an ongoing joke. People would always say Chelsea had like ice running through her veins. My second girlfriend was like very emotionally devoid. She was a forensic specialist for a police department. So she was able to like just completely shut her emotions off. Completely. And it was really weird. And that was rough. My last girlfriend was the opposite in every direction. She was very sweet. She was very nice. But she was also like, she had dated so many people that are, I mean, every time you date someone that's like a bad situation, what you have to remember is like, that's a bad situation because someone fucked them up along the road. Like, I was her 6th, 7th boyfriend. Absolutely I can, like with an iron bow too. And her boyfriends never showed her off on social media. They never made posts about her. They emotionally cheated on her a lot. So it conditioned her. It taught her that it taught her that that's what relationships were for, or that's how they were supposed to be, or at least that she had to kind of fight for the attention of her significant other when it should not be like that. And I am like, I dole out unconditional love like fucking Tic Tacs. And it was hard for her to understand that I didn't take a lot of that stuff. Like my social media accounts are just not serious. I'm not self-aggrandizing about it. Like I post pictures of my dog, myself working out, me talking shit to my friends. Like it's very not serious. And your history determines what kind of relationships you deal with, you know? Azura, thanks for following. Let's do 3 more into that. 2 more. Yeah. And then I'll go 55 on the next one. Let's do this. Let's get a little bit more magicka so we can cast better spells. And we'll save there. And I think that's a good place to do it. To stop. So if I do build video, I mean, do we want to see gameplay in those build videos? I mean, I'm not going to re-level a character. So what makes sense for these? Would it just be, I don't want to talk about gear because that kind of fucking defeats the purpose of playing this game. I think just showing off birth sign, abilities, and skills is the way to go, right? Just those 3 categories. And then maybe call out some like spells or some stuff if it's like a caster. Sec. Oh. Is Roman here to bring us out, huh? Little boy. Are you sleeping on the couch? He made a noise and I was like, what the fuck was that? Yeah, sleepy bud. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for watching here today. We're gonna go ahead and end our stream. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, he just got groomed. Oh, so good. He's a pup. Roman's the best dog in the world. Okay. What? Why are you like a little wet? You got slobber all over yourself, you goofy boy. He's a cute puppy, all right. Don't be scared of dogs. Don't be scared of puppies. I don't know. In Arizona. But guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Let's send you on a raid. You guys want to raid a voice actor? You can do that. Pubes in my mouth now. Crusadar's playing RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Great book? Okay, great. There you go. Raid is up. Send you guys on over to him. See you on Discord on the next stream. Absolutely, Turd Roy. He's playing Oblivion. Alright, this raid is going to go off right now, because I gotta go pick up my fucking car. But guys, thank you so much for watching today. Have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Thank you so much for all of the Prime subs, the donated subs, the tier subs, because that is my full-time motherfucking job. So let's send you on over right now.